The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 192, being recorded on February the 24th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walkslaw. Today, I'm joined by guest, only guest, because my crew all wanted to take the day off for some fucking excuse or another. Oh, I can't be there on Saturday. I gotta take the day off. So I had to get these valiant, amazing guests to come on the show. Starting off from the West Coast, the best coast, my friend Evan Tanaka is back. Welcome back, Evan.
Hey, what up, guys?
Welcome, welcome. And also from the West Coast, the best coast from Oregon itself, our friend Johnathan Hall is here. Welcome back, Johnathan.
Hey, guys. Good to see y'all again.
That's right. And also from, not from the West Coast, actually, but from the East Coast, we have Alen, maybe. Welcome back, Alen.
Hello, guys. What's going on?
Welcome, not welcome back. Just welcome.
Midwest.
the Midwest Coast.
Damn it. The Midwest Coast. Welcome to the show, man. I was glad to have you guys on. And thank you guys for coming on, first of all, because I know that this was like a weird thing to set up. Yeah, everybody's gone. I'm just here. It would have been just me by myself today, but I got these guests, so we're good. We're going to get the show going here, guys. But first of all, you can follow us on Twitter at @_horriblegamers. You can go ahead and, I think you can go buy some gear over at teespring.com/HGPT. I'm not 100% sure about that, but check it out. Maybe it's still there. I don't know. I haven't got an update on that. But if you want to join our community, you can over at Horrible Gamers Podcast community. And you can always leave us feedback at feedback@horriblegamers.com. Just go ahead and email that address and you'll get to us. And we'll reply to you some way or another. We will get back to you. Real quick, I want to remind everybody to head over to patreon.com/horriblegamers to support us. Guys, we have new Patreon this week. Johnathan Hall, what? Johnathan is crazy and he's decided to pledge $10 to us every month. He is a crazy person.
What a crazy bastard.
That guy is nuts.
Hey, there's an extra zero in there.
Hey, how do you think I got onto the show tonight?
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you for pledging $10 to us. But also our friend Alen decided to pledge to us as well. Thank you, Alen, for pledging to us. Guys, with your support, we're going to be able to make the show better, continue the show for eons and eons, and keep it going for as long as we can, and improve the audio quality for all the listeners out there. But also give a shout out to our friend Joshua Wolf and Bill Gardner. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting us. So if you want to be like them, head over to patreon.com/horriblegamers to support us. And guys, our intro song was made by Fowler and Twistex. It is called The Breakout. You can find that on YouTube, iTunes, all the tunes, and go play it. But let's get into what we've been playing this week, guys. We've been playing lots of games. I know I have played lots of games. So many games. But I'm going to start off real quick with the game that I've been playing, then we'll go around and we'll do it that way, alright? One game that I played this week, guys, is Battlefield 4. And I don't know what it is. Battlefield 1, the new DLC just came out, the Apocalypse DLC, which is the last one they're going to make for this game, has just come out. And that game, I don't know, something's off about it. There's always been something weird about that game where the shooting doesn't feel right. And there's always a lag connection or some kind of connection issue to the match. It's a really weird game, but when I go to Battlefield 4, everything just works. Everything is just fine and perfect and great, and I don't get it. I don't understand why, but the game is a much better game than Battlefield 1. And it's not just because of the setting, because it's modern or whatever, because of all the tanks and all the planes. I mean, that stuff is really cool as well, but It's just Battlefield 1 isn't that good of a game at this point, I don't think. It doesn't even hold up against Battlefield 4, which is a much older game than it. I don't know what it is. Have you guys tried Battlefield 4 lately?
Not
No.
No.
Actually, I've never played Battlefield 4.
You never have? Man, that game's so good, dude. So
I haven't either.
good.
What, was it a 360 game that they backwards compatible for the Xbox One or?
Well, it was it was one of those games. You remember when the Xbox One came out? It was like one of those games where like it came out in October or November of that year, but then the Xbox One came out, and then you can upgrade to the Xbox One version of it, and they had like two different versions of the game. They had the 360 one and the Xbox One version. It was one of those games. So I had it for the 360 when it first came out, and then I upgraded it to the Xbox One version when that one came out.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I might check it. It's a EA game, right? Or
Yes,
is it?
EA.
So it's probably on the Access.
Yes, it is. It's on Access.
Well,
Jesus, out of all my years of listening to HGP, I'm convinced that there will be no better Battlefield than Battlefield 4.
No, man. I mean, the game is just so good. Everything about it is it's perfect. Like the destruction in the game when you're flying a jet and you drop a bomb on somebody and the whole building blows up, and like all that stuff just works, dude. And the Levolution, there's like this Levolution, right? Like you trigger certain events to happen in the map where like a big building in the map all of a sudden collapse, or like the dam will break and everything blows up, or like a big ship comes crashing into the map and it crashes into one of the islands, and now all of a sudden the battlefield has changed because of this Levolution event happening. And they straight up they took that out in Battlefield 1. I mean, they kind of have it in there with those big blimps that when they come down crash you and they kind of like blow up on the ground or whatever.
Create like a new obstacle.
They have that in it, but it's not in the level of Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 just did it so much better, and the map design in Battlefield 4 is better. The vehicles are better. The shooting is better. The gadgets are better. The classes are better. Everything's better.
What time period is that game taking place in, anyways?
Battlefield 4?
Like near future? Yeah.
It's modern times, so it would be like now. Yeah, because I mean they have like LAVs, big ass tanks, jets, helicopters.
Yeah, I thought it was a 360 game that they just ported to the Xbox One, but if it's kind of like if they release them both at the same time, I actually might go back and check it.
Yeah, it's a good game, dude. And actually, the Xbox One version supports 64 players, just like Battlefield 1.
Oh, fuck.
And the Xbox 360 version supports only 24 players. But it's a really good game, dude. I love it, and I'm having so much fun with it. And it's crazy how much better that game is, because every time you go in there, you can always find a match. Always. There's like never like one of those games, that died off or whatever. That game always has matches going, dude. And I don't know if they could capture that magic again. I'm hoping with the next Battlefield that they release this year, that they go back to the modern times and they actually bring us something fun to play again, because Battlefield 1 was okay, but it wasn't that much fun. And at the end of the day, I don't see many of my friends still playing that game as often as I see them playing like Battlefield 4.
Well, I'm convinced it will always have a special place in your heart.
Oh, thank you. It will. But what have you been playing, Evan? Tell me a game that you've been playing.
Oh boy. So, I've been...
I already know what you're going to say.
I have been completely addicted to Subnautica, and I've been playing it so much, I've been starting to get pruny, and my addiction is very much real. But I finished it. I beat it.
What's the driving
Wait,
force?
there's a
story.
I beat the game.
There's an end to that game?
You can beat the game, yeah.
What? What happens? You get rescued at the end or something?
Whoa. That's a...
Oh, it's spoiler territory.
Is there post game, like, is there after end game content? Like, can you keep going?
No, it's the type of game where it'll put you back in your last save before you finish.
Oh, okay. So you said that you've been like addicted to playing that. So now that you beat it, is there any urge to go back and play through sections again, or is it just a box checked off and ready for the next shit?
No, it's a big fuck yeah. I still went back and played it more.
Oh, the hell, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was crazy, because when I played it in early access, like, they didn't have... I didn't make it as far to see if I don't think they had the end of the story, So that was really cool that I got to experience the ending in the final release. So it's that was pretty sweet. I'm really happy, but I still can't stop like thinking about it and going back to it. So
that's crazy. That's a good game though, man. When you can't stop thinking about a game or you want to just keep playing it, that's a good game.
I know, you guys actually got me tempted to check out. Between you and Ryan, like, yeah, there's something about it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it gets those gears turning in my head, and I'm just like, yeah. But yeah, so I beat it, and yeah, I've been playing a lot of that recently. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Awesome stuff, man. All right, what about you, Johnathan?
All right, I'll do a segue. So speaking of gears turning, I've been playing some Gears of War 4.
What?
I didn't know Eric Smith was on the show.
Let me unzip this part. So let's see. So anyways, yeah, no, on Gears 4, I saw that there's a new Horde mode, special for like the Year of the Dog or something for the Chinese New Year's. So it's actually pretty cool. It's this so it's a Horde mode. It's still like the 25 waves instead of 50. So 25 waves. There's no bosses, but instead there's like a ton of those pouncers and just more juvies and just more like kind of the more monster class, but basically a lot of pouncers. And what's neat about though is so your defenses, like any barriers and shit, get destroyed really fast, but they emphasize you to build turrets. And since there's no bosses, your turrets don't get wrecked every 5 levels or whatever. So when I was playing it with like I only played it once and we beat it, but we had like 16 active turrets, and it was like the coolest thing seeing like anything that came in our views just like got shredded. But it was so hard. We definitely had some moments where we were stressing, but yeah, it's good shit. I'm glad to see that game still supported, and yeah, I hope at E3 they mentioned some stuff on it. But yeah, Gears 4, good
They're
shit.
gonna keep supporting that game for a long time until the next year comes out, and even after that, dude, because even Halo 5 still gets like fucking support all kinds of time.
Yeah, completely. Even like the Ultimate Gears 1, like the remake, I mean, you can still go into that game and find like matches easy. Like there's a lot of fucking people playing Gears. So
yeah. Okay.
But yep.
Alen, tell me what you've been playing, sir.
Are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
No.
Oh.
I'm sure you guys can guess FIFA 18. That's my game that I play every day.
Oh boy.
The thing is, there's so many modes in that game that you guys just think it's like 1v1 or 2v2. There's so many things you can do with that game. One of my favorite... you can actually. My favorite mode is called Pro Clubs, which is where you actually play with the one character that you actually create. And you actually play the position. And we actually have so many players that we play in our team with my brothers, Mirza, you got Omar, a couple other, like Steve. I know we played a couple of games with them before. But the game mode is pretty cool because you actually get to just play the position. It's really technical. And it's 11 versus 11.
Oh shit! So
everybody's a different player.
Unique guys. That sounds fucking awesome.
And the
that
thing
sounds
is, you
fun.
have to have chemistry and know how to play with each player. It's really hard.
That's really good. I actually want to play that.
You kind of start off with 10th division, and you're trying to work your way up to the 1st division and win each title. And we're currently in the 5th division. We got a small team that got couple promotions, couple titles, but it's really difficult when you get like new people coming into the team and trying different positions and trying different formations, different techniques of playing. That game will make you lose your friends.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you get angry, you get mad.
Oh my god! Is it like the equivalent of like a Destiny raid as far as like yelling at each other? I don't know if you've gone through one of those.
I quit Destiny just because of that.
Yeah.
But this game is the one game I will never quit. It's just so much fun. And it's a challenge because having new people come and play with you, it is a challenge. It's a curveball trying to like fit in the way they play because everybody's a superstar, but everyone sucks. Everyone thinks it's a Ronaldo or Messi. But there's a bunch of guys that I play with that are from the community. Like I said, Steve, Omar, Danny. I kind of brought them all into the HGP community. And that is my favorite game that I play every day with those guys.
Nice.
I need to
But
get
what about FIFA 19? Will that not be? Will when do people start switching over to like the new version of the game?
September is when it comes out with the new. I think September 23rd or something like that.
And so you take all your guys with you into like the new game too?
If any one of my friends don't get the game, I delete them.
Oh,
that's like one of those games we had to have.
That's funny. Nice.
It's a very cutthroat experience there. Shit.
Yeah, I've lost so many friends because of the game. Only one person that I can't get rid of is my brother. He keeps kicking my ass, but he's my brother.
That's awesome.
Oh man, that's like a crazy experience.
I met so many cool people through that game, actually. Yeah.
So you meet a lot of people, but you drop them off pretty quick too.
It's a good cycle. If they mess up, you kick them out.
Damn.
So how do you coordinate? Like, when do you guys all have to play at the same time then, right?
Yeah. We have. The thing is, you don't have to have full 11. Most of the times we have 5 or 6, and the computer plays the positions that we don't play.
Yeah.
And so it's every time a computer has a ball, you have to press A to call the ball so the computer can patch it up.
Okay.
And it's just basically managing where you're supposed to be, which position you're playing, and which tactics we're using. It is a really difficult game. If try to imagine having 6 or 7 players trying to sync up in the same formation and play together.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine that right now, and I'm getting a headache. And
that'd be a fun one to watch, like on the pro circuit or whatever.
I think Gunny has seen me play on Mixer, and he just walks out really quick. He's like, "This is boring." Or Snyder as well. He watches us a couple of times. He just walks out because there's a lot of yelling and fighting between us. Because if you miss, everybody gets on you.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds like a crazy experience, man. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. You guys gotta watch it when we play online.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would be a cool game to watch, like an esports, like Johnathan was saying. I think it would be interesting to watch players that are really good at it play against each other on teams.
I think there are actual leagues like that. I was in one league maybe 2 years ago, and winning a Division 1 title is the best feeling ever. That's the best achievement I ever got.
Nice.
Oh, you actually won the best division?
Yeah, I mean Division 1 is hard to get to, but when I actually had 11 players in the team, and this team was like cutthroat. You mess up, they kick you out, they block you, and everything. So I played an easy position where I wasn't. They were ruthless, I swear. Bunch of English people, they're always mad.
Yeah.
But that's all the place.
Damn.
Yeah, the first time I ever like yell off the wrong like left. No, right.
You're off the team, Johnathan.
Oh man,
let's block him.
When you want to shoot, but you have a guy right open right next to you, but you still go take a shot, and everybody yells at you, and you kind of fail the team. But they can't kick you out because you're the best. So many people are going to be mad at me about that.
As far as kicking for the team, I mean, is it something that the team can vote on, or like is this something built into the game, or is it just them like whoever's moderating it?
The thing is, we have about 4 or 5 guys that are part of the team, but every now and then we bring in a couple of new guys just to kind of help out, or just kind of
fill.
If few guys are missing, let me see what I can get in.
Totally. Well, cool, man. That sounds crazy, though.
Yeah, definitely. Next time we play, I'm stream it, share it. You guys can watch it.
Yeah, I would check that out. So like, do you have like street cred? Like, if you bring in somebody that's just trash, you get like all your homies start roasting you about it.
Oh my goodness, my brother is the worst at that, and I think Steve too, because they just kick him out. Like, I don't want to talk to you guys no more.
I know. I just can't wait to watch this live because you'll just see the one guy fuck up, and you're like, "Oh, that guy's getting booted."
I hate to say this, but there's so many times when we jump on and like parties like private or invite only. That means like they're strict. Like even I can get in sometimes. Can you guys invite me?
Nice. Harsh world of FIFA.
What else, Jesus?
Well, I've played other games, guys. I played so many games this week on VR. Oh man,
and to clarify, I missed my. I mean, I want you to borrow and play it, but with what Ryan was saying, I'm not bored with it. I was just You can only play it so much.
Oh, I mean, Ryan said the other day that you were borrowed because you were bored.
even the day after it was gone, and I was like looking at the VR store, I'm like, oh man. But no, I'm good. I've had to do some other shit around the house, but that's but I wasn't getting rid of it because I was bored with it. It's good shit. Anyway,
so Jesus, how was the porn experience on that?
I haven't watched any porn on VR.
Johnathan, you better not.
It's actually a little hard to get on the PSVR. You have to kind of jump through some hurdles, and not that I know that it took me like a half a day or so to figure out. But yeah, it's
Well, you'll know if Jesus got through the hurdles or not when you get it back all stiff.
Why are my glasses permanently fogged up? I can't get this shit out of here.
No, so let me tell you a few games that I played on the VR, man. So I actually played Batman VR this week. And dude, Batman VR is a cool experience. It's a very short experience. It's probably 2 hours at most. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. I don't know how long it was. I know that I was Batman for a while. And it's so fucking cool because, like, there's lots of moments in the game where you're, like, looking at a mirror and you are Batman. You can, like, move your head and Batman's moving his fucking head and the mirror is like your reflection. It is so fucking trippy. And there's moments in the game where you're just like, what the hell's going on right now? Like, this is fucking crazy. And the graphics are really good for that game. And if you have a VR, you need to try Batman VR because that game is fucking good. And it's like $20, but it's a really good game. I played another game one is called The Invisible Hours. This is the most expensive one that I played on the VR. I think it was like $30-$40 maybe. And this game, it's a very interesting game. It's a game about Tesla, right? Like the guy Tesla, and it's his murder. Like somebody murdered him at his mansion. And you don't get to actually control anybody, but you get to follow people around the house. And the story, it doesn't, like, the time is continuously going. So, like, if you decide to follow the butler to see what he's doing and, like, maybe, like, to investigate what he was doing and kind of, like, wrap your head around his story, while you're following him, the detective and all the other people in the house, they're still doing their fucking thing. They're still, like, you know, someone could be on the second floor breaking into something, or somebody could be on the basement, like, killing somebody, you know, or a murder happens and you weren't there to witness it, so now you got to sit there and think, okay, who the fuck did this murder? Like, who was it? Was it Thomas Edison? Was it this chick? Or was it the detective? Who killed this guy, you know? And it's really a crazy story. But the crazy thing is that I actually was able to get, like, the right ending the first time I played it through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I decided to follow this chick because she was acting really weird. Because, like, everybody got called to the front of the house. So as everybody was going to the front of the house, I was kind of, like, following this person. Then I heard, like, some yelling on the side. And I was like, who the fuck is yelling? So I decided to move my camera and go into the side room. And there was this girl yelling at the butler, like, you need to fucking help me, you motherfucker. I'll fucking destroy your life if you don't help me. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Why is she yelling at him? So I decided to follow her. And some crazy stuff happened after that, but it turned out, you know, that she was the right person to follow at the end of the game to solve who actually murdered Tesla. And it's a really weird, it's a really interesting game. The story is pretty fucking trippy, man. There's a lot of, like, there's time travel involved, and, like, you know, Tesla, he was, like, into, like, he was a scientist. He was into weird shit, right? But, like, it turns out, like, he may have had a time machine, and he may have figured out how to travel in time, etc., etc. It's very weird. So that game was cool. Other games that I played on the VR was, of course, the Call of Duty Jackal Assault, and that's a cool, fun experience. And
I had fun with that one.
That was so much fun. And it's free, so that's really cool, you know, even though it's like a 5-minute thing, 10-minute thing. It's really fun to play. But I also played a game called Apollo 11, and that's about the Apollo 11 mission going to the moon, right? So, like, you get to be part of the crew, and you get to actually, like, fly to the moon, and there's certain sections of the game where you have to control the space shuttle and do certain different things that happened on the mission, like you got to dock it with the station and all this crap. It's really interesting how they pulled that off. It was a cool experience to play that, right? Because I really love space. I love astronauts, and I always loved the fact that, you know, people go into space and shit. That's really cool. It fascinates me personally. So playing this and actually, like, you get to hear, like, the stories from the guys who went to the moon, and they're actually sitting there, and, like, there'll be cutscenes, you know, and they'll be playing a cutscene, and they'll actually be talking over it, like, yeah, when when we first looked out at the fucking Earth, we were like surprised, you kind of sit there and you think to yourself like, holy fuck, there's so much more out here than just Earth. You just look back at it and you're like, wow. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's the truth. Like, that's pretty fucking nuts. So playing that was really fucking interesting. And you get to land the space shuttle. You get to land it on the moon, right? And you get to control it during the landing. So you got to control the thrust. You got to see how much fuel you have left, and you got to kind of control it so it doesn't crash into the fucking moon. And you got to land it on the right spot. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I kept crashing it. I kept tilting it too much. I kept like spinning it out of control. And they were like, "Oh, you're spinning too hard." I was like, "Oh fuck!" And it would just crash and blow up.
So with your experience with the VR, has there been a game yet that has kind of made like, has your stomach not handled any game yet? Or has it been pretty okay?
No, it's been pretty okay. I mean, I know people tend to say that you can get motion sickness, and every game that you start is like a warning that says, some people may get fucking sickness playing this. Make sure that you're blah, 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 prepared for this or whatever. So, no, there's no game that I've played that's been pretty weird like that.
That's good.
But those games are fun, dude.
I like that because, like, yeah, fun. It's a total escape. Like, when you're playing that, you really can't think of anything else.
No,
like in the,
you're in it.
In the modern world, like your daily life stuff, you can't think of any of that when you're in there.
You're just in there, literally, you gotta like zone everything out and just you're in this fucking world and you're in this experience that they're giving you. There's some really cool experiences there as well. To like, there's like one from the Associated Press that like they like actually like do like news stories, but like in VR. So like they'll do a story about some fucking island going under the ocean because of global warming, and you're watching this video and you can look around and see things, and like they're talking and they're interviewing people, and that's really cool as well. U2 VR is fucking cool. But the best game that I have on the VR, hands down, is Drive Club VR. Drive Club VR is the best game on the VR that I've played myself. Drive Club VR is so fucking cool, man. You don't want to race a car in like a regular TV anymore. You want to race in VR all the time. It's so cool, man. You get put in these like badass supercars. A lot of them, some of them are regular cars. Some of them are like regular like Mercedes, BMWs, whatever. But you get to race in these cars, man, and it's so cool. Like as you're racing, you can look to the right and see, see the guy.
And you're like, oh my god!
Yeah, you see the guy passing you, and like you're in the car. You see the fucking door. You see the interior of the car. You see the seat next to you. You can look down, look at your legs. And then the crazy part is looking at your side mirrors. Everything's reflected. So like if they're coming up behind you, you can see them on your rearview mirror and on the side mirrors as they're coming up behind you, and then that's super cool, man.
So do you use a controller for controlling like a PS4?
Yeah, you use a controller. I mean, I know on the Drive Club VR they do support some of those racing wheels that they have, but those are really expensive. like really expensive.
Yeah, I haven't picked up the move sticks yet. Like there's a bunch of good games that you have to have move sticks for, but it's gonna happen soon. But yeah.
So are these more like experiences than games? Like how much are you? Like, what percent of the time are you actually...
Is this a really cool demo or actual game?
I think most
pretty much.
Demo so far, right?
I would say 90% of them are experiences. Like, even the Apollo 11 one, like I said, you're not controlling the space shuttle at all times, right? Like, it's being controlled for you. But there's certain sections where, like, they'll say, okay, we need you to dock it with whatever, the moon lander. You need to dock it with that. So as you're docking it, you can control that part. And that's really cool, but like the rest of it is kind of an experience. You're kind of just looking around, right? Like during the space shuttle launch, you're just sitting there and they're counting down like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, and they're doing like all their checks, right? Like, all right, go, 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 go. They're doing all their checks. And you're just looking over at the guys and they're giving their thumbs up and shit, like, all right, we're ready to go. And I'm like, what the fuck? Next thing you know, the shuttle's taking off and you're like flying into the fucking air and like everything's shaking, your controller's vibrating, and you're just sitting there like, holy fuck. Like the shuttle just took off. And that's just an experience, really. It's not gameplay. Like,
what's cool is like most of those games that you're saying, there's a bunch of free stuff that you can check out. So I mean, just to get like a bunch of experiences, and I mean, there's gonna be some full games coming around the corner. Like again, that Moss game about the mouse, and the one that just came out, Sprint Vector. I've been hearing so much good about that one. It's like basically it's a racing game like Wipeout, except for you're on rollerblades, and it has the cell shading like Jet Set Radio. So it's basically Jet Set Radio racing, and everything I've heard about it has just been so good. Like there's no motion sickness, and it's fast. They're actually like breaking a lot of rules that people thought would cause like people to throw up, but they're doing it, and it
works.
Yeah, it seems like Sony's doubling down on their PSVR this year, so I'm excited.
Is there like a bucket that you can attach to your VR in case you throw up?
There we go. It's a new peripheral you can come up with.
I will.
I think I have thrown up before, but I think I was drinking too when it happened. But I was drunk and playing that fucking sludge game or whatever, where you're like rolling down a mountain.
You're rolling down the mountain. Yeah.
Where am I?
I totally threw up.
That one's pretty crazy, because you're like laying down and you tilt your head to move the character like left or right, and you're fucking going down 100 miles an hour down the road. Oh,
shit, Jesus! Have you tried any of the horror games out yet?
The horror games, no, man. I did try. I tried the Persistence, and I know that game's coming out here very shortly for PSVR on March 3rd or the 2nd, and that game is creepy. It is creepy as fuck, because you like wake up in the space station and all you hear is like alarms going off, and like there's like the speaker is like going like, please head to the nearest escape pod, emergency systems activated, and you're walking and everything, the lights are flickering and shit. You're like, what the fuck? And then you're walking through and you walk into a room and it's dark as fuck. It's super dark, and all you hear is like fucking like zombies like behind you, and you turn around. You literally turn around and there's a fucking zombie like right there coming at you like he gets all crazy and runs at you, and it's like, oh fuck. So you gotta shoot him real quick. It's crazy.
Yeah, I tried one of those, and I think that first time that happened, I took off my headset and I was like, okay, I can't do this.
I can't do this. Yeah, there was that game really did make me want to take off my headset, dude, because I was playing it and like I killed the first zombie and I was like, okay, and then like the next section was like a long hallway, and it's dark. And there's like a light flickering at the end, like a little light bulb just flickering.
I think I played that same one, yeah.
And I was like, fuck this, dude. I don't want to go down this hallway, man. So like I started going down the hallway, because you have to go down the hallway. So you start going down the hallway and you hear like banging, and you hear like footsteps, and you hear the growling, and you hear like the zombies going like, like making noises and shit, and you're looking around, and like they do a really good thing with the headphones on the VR, where the sound is really kind of like it's like a 3D sound. So there's really, if it's coming from the top right, you can look to the top right, and that's where the sound is coming from, right? Like the sound kind of rotates with your head, so it really tricks your mind into feeling like you're there. So that's really interesting.
I think if they did like a 2-player co-op story, like horror mode, I could probably do that. Just where you feel like you have a buddy in there with you.
Being in there alone.
Yeah, because when you're by yourself, it's just like it is.
Because no one's in there. You're in there by yourself because you're wearing this fucking headset. You're like, I'm in here alone, dude. Like, it's different from it's different from playing it like on a TV. Like, I don't think I could play Resident Evil on VR, dude.
Yeah, I think I'd have to have a friend like in the room with me while I'm playing,
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hold my hand.
That way you can offset the price of buying new underwear.
Yeah, man, it was something else. But yeah, so I played those games, and I gotta say, man, PSVR is fun. One cool thing about PlayStation is they do right now have a sale going on for the PS Plus members, and a lot of those VR games are on sale for like really cheap. Really, like I bought Drive Club VR for like $5.
Oh man, have you tried Thumper yet? Thumper is really good.
I think I've downloaded. I downloaded so many games.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that one. It's on one of those demo discs too, but that's a winner.
But yeah, man, VR guys. I don't know what to say. It's really good. I talked a lot of shit about it before, but now that I'm experiencing it, it's like it's really fucking good.
So Jesus, when you see it on sale, are you gonna get one?
I literally debated it this week. I was looking.
It's only $200.
Yeah, I was like, it's only $200. Like I could just get this right now and be good.
It's a vacation. You can just plug it in and just lock yourself away from everything for a minute. And
yeah, it's so crazy, man. Like, and yeah, there's so much content out there. There's so many videos on YouTube, like scary videos and horror videos that are all based on VR. I watched real trippy ones. I watched one where like a guy died, and he was like a ghost. He was like a spirit. So, like, you could see your dead body, and, like, you're looking around, and then, like, a demon. What happened was the doctors brought him back to life, but it wasn't him who was in his body. Like, a demon got into his body. It was a really fucking trippy video, dude. I was like, what the fuck? This is so crazy.
Man. But, yeah, speaking of bodies, though, yeah, the VR lap dancing on YouTube. Check it out.
Oh, there we go. That's what I got to try. Oh, there's a loop around this shit.
It's some pretty funny shit. I mean, it's quality.
We are lap dancing, huh? Oh my! One downside to this whole VR, guys. I know I've been saying good things about it. There's one huge downside to this. There's so many wires to set up.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh fucking dude! I was like, fuck. I think I unplugged it once and I took them all off, and like I didn't play it for a few days because I didn't want to reset it up. I just didn't want to. I was like, I don't want to fucking sit here for 20 minutes setting this shit up.
How many wires are there?
There's one for the camera. There's one for the USB port. There's one for the power. There's one for the HDMI to the PS4. There's one for the HDMI to the TV. There's the two for the VR headset itself. There's the one that connects to those
like
two.
It's
a lot, dude.
You feel like you're like Bitcoining by the end of it.
Now you're a
like,
certified electrician.
Yeah, you pretty much are at the end of this shit. Like, you set it up and you're like, what the hell, man? Like, you got so many wires.
I mean, if you've seen Tetsuo the Iron Man, you can that's basically how you feel.
So, why do you need a HDMI to the TV? So you don't need your TV, do you?
Well, yeah, you don't need it. It's just it's not necessary, but it is if you want to have a feed going to your TV and your goggles at the same time. There are some games that actually interact with each other. So like that Playroom VR or whatever. Have you played that with your daughter yet? That one was rad. Because one person plays has the VR goggles on and can do stuff, and then the other player just uses the controller and does stuff, and they interact, and it's pretty fucking cool.
And you have completely different views, obviously, because one person's actually in the game, the other person's kind of just watching it on the screen. So the views are completely different for the different people watching it. But yeah, once they figure out the wires, though, especially the one going to the back of the headset, they need to make that part wireless. But I think that's definitely, besides the price point, which it seems like they're addressing, that's the next thing. It's just too many fucking wires. Too many fucking wires. When I was packing it up for you, I was like, holy shit. Just making sure I got all these fucking wires. I was like, Johnathan, if I get to my house and there's one wire missing, I'll be like, what the fuck, dude? But that's what I played the B-sides, though. I mean, I just wanted to get all the VR stuff out of the way, guys. I know it took a bit there, but tell me what else have you been playing now, Evan? Besides Subnautica.
Not a whole lot, but I have been playing a little bit here and there of The Last of Us.
Good game.
Yeah, that
have you played it before?
Huh?
Have you played it before?
No, this is my first time.
Damn.
Yeah, and man, this game's fucking good.
Yeah, it's so good.
This is like a huge change of pace. I haven't played a game like this. I haven't played a game like this in a while.
So what pace is it? I have absolutely no clue what the game is about, the pacing or anything.
Yeah, so it's it's got a good amount of cutscenes, which is kind of cool because I feel like it adds just so much to the story. Is that there is a lot of cutscenes, so it's kind of nice just finishing up a little part, and then just kind of sitting back because you're gonna be watching some for a couple minutes, Joel and Ellie doing whatever, and just their connection is just I can see it start to develop too, and it's pretty awesome. I'm really liking this story. I see why so many people like this game. And
it is probably my favorite game on the PS4. I own it digitally and I re-downloaded it. That was the first game I downloaded on my PS4, the new one that I got, because I wanted to play it again. because that story, like you said, man, it's one of the best stories in gaming, I think, almost ever.
That's crazy.
So good.
My friend let me borrow it, so I have it over here, and I haven't installed or checked it out yet, but
you should.
I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, and I've been because I think even Matt was talking about it, and then
The voice acting in the game is really well done. Like, those actors killed it, dude. When the guy who played Joel and then Ellie, she fucking destroyed that. That acting is top notch, and just the story, dude, where it takes you. And at the end of the game, you're left with like wanting so much more. You're like, man, I so wish this wouldn't have ended.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, dude, I'm really liking that. Like, because it's nice, like, coming home after work and just, like, if I don't really want to hop on my computer or anything, like, I just kind of want to, like, you know, just be, like, completely involved in the story. So it's, like, it's nice just, like, sitting down and just, you know, being on my TV and just, you know, just being fully immersed in the story. And, you know, I really like the gameplay, too. It's pretty fun. They do a really good job of, like, you know, you can only have so much ammo, because when I play games, like, I'll check, like, every room, and I'll just pick up everything and all the parts and pieces, and especially, like, since you can craft, like, shivs and, like, upgrade your melee weapon and Molotovs and like nail grenades or whatever. Like, so I'm always looking, like, in all the desks and stuff. But then once you can only hold so much of. It makes it just, like, I want to say real, because, like, you know, Joel's only got a backpack, and he's already carrying, like, you know, 5 weapons in there, and, like, all these bits and parts and stuff. And so, like, you know, you can only hold, like, so much ammo of each thing. And then that kind of bums me out. I'm like, oh, crap. Like, you know, it makes me really, like, conserve my ammo and, like, try and be stealthy about it, too, because you can't go all Rambo and just... You know, you got to take out, like, 2 or 3 guys at a time, and, you know, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. So
it's a good game, dude. That story's so good. Oh man,
how long is that game?
Not too long, actually. Maybe 12 hours.
Oh, not bad.
One thing I gotta tell you though, Evan, as soon as you finish the story, go buy the DLC and play the DLC after you finish the story.
What because I have the remastered version, but I don't know if that comes with DLC or not. I saw there's when I load up the first screen, it's like The Last of Us, and there's an option below it.
So that's Left Behind, right?
Yeah, Left Behind. That's
the DLC. Do you want to play that after you finish the game? That's like it's a DLC that takes place before the game, but it makes a lot more sense when you finish the game and then play it. It really is such a good DLC, dude. I love the level of detail that went into with that game, man. There's so many moments where you're just, like, enjoying the views of the city or wherever the hell you're at. Or, like, you know, there's a dialogue going on and you can, like, look around and you see, like, Ellie fucking with something on the ground. And you're like, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean? It's just different things that happen that you don't catch in the game when you play.
You know what cracked me up so much?
Yeah.
It was when they were fucking around with that dude Bill, right? And you finally leave him, and you get the car, and you're driving down the road or whatever, and then Ellie's looking at this. She's looking at this magazine, right? And Joel's like, "Where'd you get that?" And then she's like, I got it when we were at Bill's. And it's like a gay magazine.
Yeah.
And then she opens it up and there's like a centerfold and she's like, how does he walk with that thing? and then Joel's like, get rid of that. And why are the pages all stuck together?
Oh, yeah.
And then you see Joel, he's like, oh, what do I even say? And she's like, I'm just fucking with you. And she throws it out the window. I was dying at that part.
Yeah, and you know, there's moments like that where you can actually probably see her grab the magazine or whatever, you know what I mean, during the time where you're in the shop with Bill. And all those moments, dude. Like, there's a really cool one in, like, a toy store when you're in there with her and like other people, and it's so fucking cool. It's so cool. I love that game.
Yeah.
Let me know what you do in the end when you get to the end, what you decide to do.
Oh man, I hate decisions at the end.
So some decisions at the end you get to make, and we'll see what happens.
Oh boy. All right, I'll let you know. Jonathan, what about you?
Oh,
What
okay.
else?
I've been playing the best game ever made. Been playing some more Titanfall 2.
Oh.
So yeah, so actually there's been some cool shit on that. So the last couple weekends I was doing that Titanfall, Titan Brawl, Titan tests or Titan studies. So just kind of seeing again the paper rock scissors combination of Titans, like basically if you have a 5-on-5.
Oh, did you just say paper, rock, scissors?
Yeah, totally. So because the game's kind of okay. So the game's kind of like like on Street Fighter, right? There's like certain characters that definitely beat down other characters, but they'll get taken down by another character who can take down the other guy.
Oh, I get that, but why didn't you say rock, paper, scissors?
Paper, rock, scissors. What's the difference? Sorry,
Never mind.
It does. I think it does go rock, paper, scissors.
It does go rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, because when you play the game, you go rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
The paper, rock, scissors isn't acceptable.
No,
it's not.
It's a different game.
Jonathan, your Titanfall 2 study is now invalid.
God damn, I don't know that. Now I'm curious on if I incorporate that into the official paperwork now. I'll have to correct that. Sorry guys, I didn't know. But yeah, so the rock paper Jesus Christ. The rock paper scissors aspect of this shit. And anyway, it was fun. It was really intense, but one thing that kind of came out of it, though, is an interesting side effect. Is so me and Couch, we play Titanfall 2 a lot. We play together at least 4 times a week and whatever shit. And on the public servers, we don't dominate, but we're usually the top players on the team. Like one of us will get the most kills while the other gets the most points, and we feel good about shit. But going to this study, the most painful part was the fact that me and Seth were playing or Couch, we're playing against good players, and we were just getting wrecked. We were consistently on the bottom of the boards. And now what's sad is I'm going through all this information for the study to kind of get the whole formula down. And I'm just watching. So I recorded all my matches, and I'm just watching matches of me just getting wrecked. And it's been a very humbling experience. But yeah, that's been pretty great. But yeah, so besides that, so that study, I'm calculating the data. I'm going to do some shit coming out soon with that, hopefully this week. But besides the study, there's also, if you play Titanfall 2, the featured mode right now going on is Turbo Titan Brawl, which is a hell of fun. It's a Titan Brawl, but everybody has a dash core, and their charge meters charge up faster. So it's pretty intense. It's good fun. It's a bunch of chaos, and I can't recommend it enough. Right now it's on sale for $10, and pretty much through everything. So PC, PS4, Xbox, $10, and it's a beautiful game. The player count keeps going up, and I don't see it ever coming. Basically it's going to ramp up once Titanfall 3 is announced. So it's not one of those games that it's not going to die. So it's $10 well spent. All right, Alen, what have you been playing?
Okay, I've been on a diet since I got this game. PUBG, I haven't got one meal from that game.
Oh,
really?
no.
Oh,
Been
man.
playing the game since it came out.
Since it came out, and you still haven't got a win?
The thing is, I'm really, really good at giving up. If I come to
Really
20
good at giving up.
or top 40, I'm happy with it. I'm go to sleep, and then I just give up on the game. Really, it's a really hard game for me. Too many people, the aiming, the shooting. You see my driving, Jesus. It's awful.
Yes. I'm a witness to this driving firsthand.
Killed my friends a lot of times with my car. Yeah, I'm not that good at the game. I like it, I enjoy it, but everyone's too competitive where I know I'm not going to win. I came second once, and I'm happy with that. That's like a leftover meal.
Nice.
You just get the scraps.
You know what, actually, I think I won once, but I actually gave up. I kind of backed out, and my team won without me, so that doesn't count.
You were
Especially when you die top 60.
If he was present, if he was still observing, it would have counted. But
Alen,
if he backed out of it, then yeah.
No,
See?
don't say that, because then I'm thinking about all the times that's happened to me, and how much of a diet I've been on too.
Oh man.
See, that's a game that's perfect for Switch, or like I'll play my Nintendo DS. I die, I turn on my Super Mario or something, just play until my teammates die.
Yeah. You know, have you been? So you haven't gotten to like the top 10?
No, I got to top 2 and I died, but I'm so happy with that. I don't need a meal. I'll eat a steak later on.
Oh, yes, but it's just so that feeling of just being like, you know, it's like a.
I just give up.
No, you can't just give up. It's
I
like,
gave up on Destiny after playing for 6 hours or 4 hours or some kind of mode that we didn't even beat the first part of it.
Oh, that raid. That's what
I
I'm talking
never
about.
played the game again.
Yeah, that's when
Snyder,
that's
Chavez.
That's that moment when you lose friends. Yeah.
That's okay. That's Destiny. This is PUBG. This is where you have your chicken dinners.
There's chicken dinners involved.
And you
It's a
feast with your
fun
friends.
game. I love playing it. It's just I hate letting my team down.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna let them down. If I'm the last guy, there's no meal.
Oh, I feel the same way. Yeah, no, I'm a Leroy Jenkins in whatever my role in. So yeah. So yeah.
You know what? Somebody's been threatening me about if you kill your own teammates, I guess you can get banned or something. Is that true? I need an answer on this.
Trying to get banned?
Are you captain teammates now?
You killing your teammates? I don't think you're supposed to do that.
One way or the other.
That's probably why you haven't won since the game came out. You're killing all your teammates.
Happened twice. But I'm afraid if I do it one more time, I won't be playing that game again.
How many people have you killed? How many teammates
I've killed 50 teammates.
It's my driving.
Like 3 enemies.
I'm also
the driving.
It's just this driving is bad.
Yeah. I think a vehicular manslaughter in video game, I think you'll be fine probably.
Jesus got 2 kills earlier. We were playing with his driving was really good.
Yeah, I told you, man. I'm fucking pro at that game. Fucking esports player right here.
You're really good at drive-bys.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I've been playing PUBG too. I mean, that's really the only other thing I've been playing. But I mean, it's just nice being able to hop into something with, I've got a good solid group of people. Like, cause I do play a little bit more on my computer when I do hop on PUBG, and I've got a couple of guys that I'm usually able to squad up with. But I really don't like playing alone. I don't like going solo.
Really, I like it.
I like that.
As much as
I like that.
going with the squad.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like, I feel like I don't know. I just feel so unprotected in solo. I guess I feel like I need somebody.
Oh, so you're saying you use your teammates as cover and shields and distractions to keep yourself alive?
Well, I've found out that I am typically the distraction. Let's see, I've figured out, like, me and my buddy, we've been figuring out, like, usually I'm the distraction, and then and then he usually gets down to top 10 regardless, and it's like, oh, okay, well, if we both make it to top 10, there's like a very high chance that we'll come out of there with a dinner.
I'll loot. I'll die. You take my stuff.
But I know there's been just this past week, it was me and my buddy, and there was one other guy, and so it was two versus one, and we were just like it was coming down, and it was just trees. It was just a section of trees, and we couldn't find this guy. We were looking all over, and we were like, what do we do? The circle's closing in. Like, we were like thinking we had this like in the bag. And then, like, he started, I think, my buddy got downed, and he was, like, saying, like, he's over there, he's in front of the tree. And I'm like, we're in the middle of 50 fucking trees, like, which tree? and he's like, he was just trying to tell me, I'm like, dude, I don't see him at all. I can't see him at all. He's right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, crap, like, and then I end up dying. And I was like, oh, I lost it for us, and I just felt so bad. But it's just that exhilaration. of being like, you or another person that keeps you coming back. I don't know. That's
See, I like that. It's just like when you're the last person, everyone's in your ear, like, oh, over here, over there, and I can't handle the pressure.
Ooh,
I just
wait.
like.
So, Alen,
Yeah.
you were a big player on Paladins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are you excited for the Paladins Battleground?
I'm actually excited, and that's like another game I've been actually playing the Paladins because they got a lot of updates on that game. I got together with a couple of guys, and but yeah, I'll talk about that later. But I am excited.
Okay, cool. Yeah, me too.
I don't want to skip Jesus.
no, Alan, you can do that. This is the guest takeover.
Oh man,
2.0.
guys. So other games that I played, guys, on PlayStation, actually, I've gone back to Uncharted 4, and I'm still playing Horizon, and yeah, I'm playing those games. They're okay. They're cool.
Yeah, I kind of got stuck on Horizon. Yeah.
You got stuck on it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just lost interest. It was kind of cool doing stuff.
There's so much things to do. It's like I go into something, it's like, do this, go over here, do this. I'm like, okay, and then I'll be walking and I talk to this guy, or press X, or whatever the fuck you press, square, X, whatever the fuck, triangle, I don't know, whatever button it is.
Bullshit. Yeah.
And you start going to the dock. It's like, I need you to go find these braves over here. I say, oh fuck, god damn it, dude.
I know.
Why don't you go find them? I'm doing my thing right now. I'm trying to save the world.
That game's definitely like my patience is just super low on games. For like just
and
doing
Uncharted
shit.
is so easy. Uncharted is just like mission, go. That game is good. But Horizon is like open as fuck.
I
It
think
reminds me
that's
of
why
Assassin's
I like
Creed.
The Last of Us so much, is because it's just so
Yeah, it's just the story, right? Yeah, just the story. You're just going through the story. That's what I'm enjoying Uncharted, because I'm just going through the story of Uncharted. And it's like I go to Horizon and it's like, dude, I look at the map and all these little icons are up and it's just like,
intimidating.
I want to do this.
Yeah, I know. It seems like a lot of work. It always feels like I'm going to work when I play that game. Like, fuck, I have to craft this shit.
And the game is good.
Go
The game
over
is
there.
fun. It's super cool. Like jump up and go into slow motion and shoot a robot in the eyeball and like break his lens, and then they like stumble for a bit or whatever. Like that's super cool. Or like when you trick him to like walking into a trap, that's really cool. But like a game like Uncharted is so much more fun to me right now, because it's a single player linear fucking story. You're just going into the emotions to like experience that story. So much more fun for me. But I think that's it for me, man. Real quick, I want to mention that City Skylines, I did play that a little bit, and it now has mods on the consoles, on Xbox specifically.
Oh,
that's
nice.
where I played it. So it now has mods, and it adds new kinds of buildings to the game. And that's it.
Now I got a question. Can you add those mods to the game that you already started playing, or do you have to start a new game?
See, I don't know, because I went into the mods. You have to make a Paradox account, so go to paradox.com to make an account with them first. But once you get all linked up and you log into the Xbox with the Paradox account or whatever, you go into the mods, and it's super easy to install them. You just install whatever building you like, whatever it looks like. You like it, you install it. But I don't know if it affects your game currently, or you have to start a new one, Alan, because I had them on and I went into my city that I was currently building. And I didn't really notice much of a difference, like, on all my buildings. And I was like, do I have to, like, wait for them to be destroyed? Are they only going to be the new ones? Do I have to wait for them to be upgraded to change? I don't know how that works. No idea.
I'll give it a try as well. I actually enjoyed the game.
But check it out, man, if you're interested in the mods. I don't know if those disable your achievements. I'm assuming they do. As always, all mods usually disable achievements. But I don't know if those will, because they don't really affect your gameplay. It's not like a mod for like $1 million or whatever. Like, it's just
My next question was, can you make the game easier?
just a mod.
No fire.
No fires. Yeah, no fires. No joblessness.
High credit scores for my...
It was free to play or something like a few weekends ago,
Uh-huh.
and I installed it, and I couldn't do anything, man. I gave up, Alan. I
It's such an easy game. Just follow the steps. Make a road. Make a road.
You make a road. You put houses down. You make another road. You put factories down. You make another road. You put you put stores down. You make another road. You put down a fire station in case shit catches on fire. You make another.
Well, I didn't even get to that part. There was no. I was building roads, and I was like,
"You went broke."
What the hell? No, I there was no steps. I need somebody to hold my hand and walk me through this.
It's simple. You start off. Okay. What do you need in the city to have people in it? You need houses. So the first thing you want to build is a residential zone.
I didn't even get there. I couldn't figure out the
That's
road.
like the first 2 minutes of the game. How did you not get there?
Yeah, I spent a half hour. It must have been a half hour, maybe more. But it gave me this little thing. There was like a river, and there was just like grass, right? And I was like, all right, how hard could this be? So I was like, it had this like designated slot, and so I built roads like in a square, like around the perimeter.
Oh, okay. Just a quick thing. You had to connect your road that you built to the main road.
Yeah, to
so
the
people
highway.
can come in. Yes.
What the hell? There's a river in the way.
You build over the river. Entrance. Yeah, there's always a main. There
should be two.
Yeah, every game that starts off, like the main square usually always has an entrance or two. Like, you'll see like the highway entrances, and they're just like, it's like a highway, and you see kind of like the exits, and they're kind of just leading to nowhere. So when you started building a road, you want to build a road connecting those entrances and exits to those roads. That way people can get in and out of your city. That's how people come into your city and decide to move there and live there.
As soon as you connect, you'll see cars traveling through your road, and then it gets easy.
Nobody wanted to drive on my road. I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up. Uninstalled. I gave it a half hour.
Give it another chance because it is a fun game. You also have to watch out what kind of road. If it's like a one-way going into it one way, and then you have to kind of manage which.
What I tend to do is have like a 6-lane one-way coming in from the highway, and then a 6-lane one-way going out to the highway, and they're kind of next to each other. And then I'll build like stores in those areas, and then I'll build like side roads, like 2-lane roads on the edges of those. And in those, I'll sometimes put up neighborhoods, etc. And then I go from there. Then maybe I'll build a 4-lane road or 3-lane road or
and they also have a mode where everything's unlocked and all the money is available. So you can try that out before you actually try the mode where you actually get achievements. But it is a fun game. You should give it a try.
I had it. I'm gonna build them.
Did you write all that stuff down?
No.
Taking notes.
6 roads in, 6 roads out.
I'm going to have a no-lane road.
No-lane road.
Then off the sides.
Evan is trying to build... Evan is building like dirt roads and shit in the city. It's all hobo city.
Hey,
Give me a NASCAR track just in a circle.
I tried. I was like, all right, cool. We got square. That way I can just build stuff in the middle. I couldn't even finish the square. I was like, where the hell is the piece that I need? Like, I was trying to rotate it, and I was just getting upset. And I was like, you know what? No, nope.
But seeing those people and the money just rising up, the more you play, it's just so interesting and fun.
Guys,
it's addicting.
I would say like, oh yeah, I'll check it out, but no, I'm not gonna check it out.
He doesn't want to lie to us.
I'll keep it real with you guys. I'm not going back to this game. I wouldn't buy it. Not with that frustration I had.
Yeah, it's a kind of.
But you haven't even got to the fires and all the people.
I don't care.
There's fires. There's flooding. Like I built a dam in my city. There's like a huge dam in it now, so I stopped the flooding. Now it generates power.
I don't give a damn about this game.
I got wind power.
Give a damn about the dam.
I have all kinds of cool things in my city, man.
I wish I could visit your city.
You could. I wish you could too. I wish I could. Fuck, the place looks badass.
I did have a big city, and I tried to just restart because I haven't played a game in a while. So I was like, let me just start all over again. The cool thing is I shut down all the entrances and exits to the highway, took off all the police, took off everything that's the people actually need, and just watched the city just get destroyed within 15 minutes.
Yeah, hobos everywhere, homeless everywhere.
Actually, it looked like St. Louis City where I'm from.
That's crazy. Just watch everybody die in a circle.
It's like Escape from New York.
Yeah, you build big walls around the city.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. But what about you, Evan? Anything else you've been playing, man?
Nah.
Jonathan?
Nothing.
All right. Well, yeah. So let's see here. I've been playing For Honor season 5 just started. It's been good. So there wasn't any new characters added this time, but they were just working on fine tuning everything, and they fucked around with the meta. So the blocking feels a little bit different. I sucked at blocking before the change, and I still suck at blocking. But I'll figure it out one day. I am confident of that, but it hasn't happened yet. But they did make a cool mode on that. It's kind of like a horde mode where you and up to 4 buddies so you go in as a squad of 4 and you take on like horde mode style bosses from the campaign. So you'll fight like a group of them at first, and then progression after that. But you get unique rewards and some gear from doing that, and it's pretty freaking difficult. So that was cool to see. They're actually like experimenting with some game modes. But yeah, pretty game. I've been playing Faye. The game is also really pretty, but the same problem I have with Event Horizon Dawn or Horizon Zero Dawn is
Horizon Dawn.
Event Horizon Zero Dawn. Anyways,
a horror experience.
I didn't realize how much I do need like directions and linear content. Like open world stuff is fun, but I do get very overwhelmed, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I end up just like doing the stupidest shit, and that's all I do.
Open. Yeah, there's a problem. With that for me too. If I don't want to play the game, I just lose interest so fast in it.
Right, because
like Assassin's Creed was like a game that caught me, and it caught my attention, and I wanted to play it, and I just kept wanting to play it and play it, and I finally beat it, and like now I don't want to go back to it and do all the side quests. I did I did the side quest to get like the alien armor, so I got that armor, but I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I can't think of before Horizon Zero Dawn and this. I can't really think of any open world games I've even played. I mean, the closest I can think of is Destiny, and even that's not it when you're on doing patrols and shit. But that was like my reintroduction to semi-open world. So yeah. So anyways, I've just been kind of running into that problem, but it's kind of cool. Besides that, it looks pretty. But yeah, just more. Oh, and the last one. I mean, I guess I'll bring it real quick. Yeah, Sea of Thieves. So I played a little bit with. Yeah. So that's. I love that game. It's going to be my weekends when it comes out fully. Even today I was just playing. I was playing with our news machine, Johnny Don't and Mojo Red, and the game is so much fun. And you always find like a role to play. It's relaxing. Even the times when it did force us to play with randoms or something, it's been such a non-toxic environment, which is really fucking weird for a game. But yeah, every time I played with randoms, it's been good. I haven't had an issue with it.
You have to give it a few months to get it toxic.
I've actually played it today too, and with some randoms, and they were awesome. They taught me a lot.
Totally, yeah. Because you need each other. Like you can't
fuck everybody over. Yeah.
And it's such a good game too, and a fun game. I can't wait for that game, honestly.
Oh yeah, me too. Like, because right now there's still some bugs, especially this time. It seems like it's been running smoother before. Like this week, they're definitely stress testing and doing some weird shit. So I feel it's been more buggy than it's ever been. But when the game comes, I'm so looking forward to it. Like I had such a good time, and you can be as relaxed as you want to be, or you can be as aggressive as you want to be. Like because I knew I was going to be doing this, and so I was playing with those guys. I'm like, hey guys, when I have like 45 minutes, do we want to actually like do some more chess runs, or should we just like go take down boats? I'm like, oh, let's fucking just go take down boats. Yeah. So we were just like going at them, and it was awesome. You can play any way you want to play.
Have you guys sailed to the edge of the map?
Not yet. I
did that last night playing solo. I after you guys left, I jumped into my own little ship, and I was like, fuck this mission. I'm going to sail west to the edge of the world. And I was sailing and sailing and sailing and sailing, and finally got there. And interesting stuff happens when you reach the edge of the world.
Damn it! I didn't do that.
Can't tell you. You have to do it.
Okay, I can do that as soon as I get off of this.
I've done that, but I was going to the east, and something happened. I died.
Something happened, you died? Same here, I died too, yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to the game. Like, just even, it sounds like almost it's going to be, so if you're like familiar, with the Destiny progression system, it seems like there's going to be, when you play when it's released, you're going to have like a progression where you're basically getting to, like, what was it, level 20 on Destiny 2, where you become like a legendary status where you can get all that shit. So the 3-month mark is when they're going to drop like their major content drop, and it's going to be basically, it seems like you're going to be at that point of Destiny. So you're all level 20, and now you have access to all this new shit that's going to be corresponding. And man, I just can't wait.
I heard somewhere that if once you reach legendary pirate status or whatever the hell it's called, you'll actually be able to have your own ship and customize the way it looks.
Totally, yeah. So which is just like on Destiny. So like on Destiny, all your shit until you're 20 is, but basically like, you'll just, it's not customizable or unique. And then once you get to that point, you got a little bit more play around room. And yeah, the same way, you'll get like cooler ships.
That's so cool.
And stuff. Yeah, so
so there's a reward for it.
Yeah.
There is, yeah. I just can't wait to be rolling around with like an HGP.
And what's really cool about that is once you reach level 20, like let's say if Alan's level 20 and me, Evan, and want to join him, and we're only level 3, Alen can actually
never be part of my team.
Alen could actually invite us to his crew, and we could actually be part of his crew on his level 20 ship, but we'll only be level 3. But we'll actually get the same rewards if we like help him find whatever chest or whatever.
And it doesn't seem like, as far as like, damage of guns is pretty universal. So, just mostly, how much
it's all cosmetics, I think, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a fucking tight feature. Like,
that's pretty cool. It keeps it fair.
Yeah, there's no. The only thing I really hope, and it's kind of been like really sticking out this time for some reason, but I hope that when the game comes out, there's the ability to go from like a 3-person boat to a 4-person boat without having to back out and do all this other shit. Like, because a friend will pop in and be like, "Hey, I can play with you guys." We're like, "Sweet," but now we have to do this thing, and right now, especially with the beta testing, I think that's why it's more impactful right now, is because it's such a gamble getting back in. You keep getting like error codes and stuff. Like, it hasn't been smooth. So, the fact of backing out and getting back in, starting a new ship just seems really painful. But once it comes out, it might not be so bad, but it would be better if you could just be like, add 4th member or something like that.
So there is no way they can just pop up on your boat.
No, you have to like scuttle your ship and go back to the main menu and kind of rejoin everybody.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's just for the beta.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the whole way so far, so there hasn't been any indication of it changing, but I hope they do. Yeah. But other than that, I can't believe how much I've been enjoying this game. Yep.
All right. Anything else, Alan?
Oh, me?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'll try to be quick. I'll play a bunch of paladins, not bunch, just a little bit actually, with a bunch of people. Just see the changes. They added a couple of characters and a third-person view. I enjoy playing games in third person. I don't know why. I guess it's cheating, easier to see people around the corner and stuff.
Cheating.
But I guess just because I play a lot of healing characters, so it's kind of nice to see who's around you so you can help
totally.
out.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah. And I love that game. That game is, I hate to say it, but better than Overwatch. I'm sorry, Jesus. But for a free game and all the things you can do, it's an awesome game. And the new modes that are coming out, I can't wait for that.
Oh, I can't wait. That's definitely going to be like a good change to it, just to kind of see what they can fuck around with.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and another game that came out on the 20th, Metal Gear Survive.
Oh, you've been playing that?
Oh, I love it. I love Metal Gear. Especially the last one. The gameplay was amazing. This gameplay, it's the same. They add a couple things with the different weapons. But I did not do any research on this game because I was just kind of, whatever they show me a little bit, I'm excited about it. But I did not know that you have to control your oxygen, your hunger, your thirst. Hunting, it's really hard to find things to kill because it's a different dimension. So it's kind of weird. But it's a fun game. It's hard as well. if you don't do what they ask you to do in the first couple hours, because it feels like it's a huge tutorial. There's so much to do. There's so much to manage. People, inventory, food, your base. It's amazing you can build your own base, defense systems. You can garden. I didn't get to that part yet. But it's a hard game. I've died.
Are you mostly playing by yourself, or are you playing with other people, or?
Well, the thing is, you can play by yourself, which is the story, rescuing your team and all the people that survive. But when you play online with other people, everything that you earn goes to your campaign, your story. But it's a waves system. You kill a bunch of people in the first wave, and it gets harder and more difficult as you go.
Oh shit! So wait, the multiplayer is wave based, but the single player isn't wave based.
I think there is a co-op missions as well. I just didn't get that far. I know there are. I just didn't get that far. But I did play. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I'm not sure. But I did play the waves system with a couple of people, randoms, and they didn't like me because we didn't go that far. Because you have to do the same thing. Look around, look for weapons, look for things to break, and kind of craft. I do like using a bow and arrow because you can actually pick up the arrow after you kill someone, and it's pretty cool to see when you actually shoot someone in the leg. You can see them kind of trip and fall and then trying to get up again.
There seems to be very, very unique and kind of detailed ways of taking out zombie or whatever kind of zombie things they are.
Yeah.
But what's been your favorite way? So has an arrow been your favorite way of taking those out, or
just because it's quiet? They don't have any heads, so all they do is go based on sound so far. Current enemy. I haven't seen any other ones.
Well, what's one that surprised you the most so far?
I'm sorry?
Oh, what's been the kind of takeout maneuver that surprised you the most?
Well, the thing is that I have this a stick, and the cool thing about it, you can actually upgrade some of the moves. So like a hand-to-hand combat, you can update, so you can actually have better, stronger, and better performance with some of the moves. Oh, cool. So I have a stick that I can just kind of poke through the fence. You put a fence, and then
you got to upgrade the stick.
Yeah, well, there's a super punch or whatever. You can do a super crazy move where he kills him in one move or 1.5 versus stabbing a couple times with the stick. But I do enjoy the bow and arrow, and if you can sneak up to them, you can kill them easy. It's just one button does this a assassination or something like that. But it's an awesome game. I just love the gameplay of this game, and for $40. It's a good price. It's a good price.
I'll have to watch you play that. That's definitely one I'm curious about.
I know people don't like it just because of the name and the main characters are not in it, but I don't care. I want to play as me anyways. So this is an awesome game. Definitely give it a try. I guess so.
All right. Is there anything else you guys have played? Because I haven't played nothing else really.
No, I have no. Titanfall, Gears, For Honor. Buffet, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for what we've been playing. That was a long section, but hey, we got into a lot of games and a lot of details there. But yeah, guys, let's get into the news. News time. Thanks to our news machine, Johnny Don't. He is the news machine for horrible gamers. We didn't fire him, guys. Don't worry.
Nice playing with you earlier today. Good times.
He's a good guy. But in news, so let's talk about some news real quick. So in recent events of the United States, our president, Donald Trump, has decided to come out and speak against video games. He said, quote, "We have to look at the internet because a lot of bad things are happening to young kids and young minds, and their minds are being formed. And we have to do something about maybe what they're seeing and how they're seeing it," end quote. He also said, quote, "And also video games. I'm hearing more and more people say the level of violence in video games is really shaping young people's thoughts. And then you go the further step, and that's the movies. You see these movies, they're so violent, and yet a kid is able to see a movie if sex isn't involved, but killing is involved. Maybe they have to put a rating system for that," end quote.
Don't we already have a rating system?
Yes.
This is the fucking stupidest thing. I mean, I'm not going to get into the whole gun argument because that's a whole fucking thing. But right now, just blaming it on video games. I grew up on violent movies. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street. When I was probably 6 or something like that, and just and then all these video games, they weren't, as visually violent as a kid, but still, your imagination was there. And so I played Bad Dudes. I played all that shit when I was a kid. Like, I've never been in a fight. I don't like guns myself. I don't care if people have guns, but like, I don't have one. I've never wanted one. And they'll make you violent. Other countries have them. Yeah. What the?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't think video games really necessarily make people violent, or movies. Maybe they could influence you in a bit, but not necessarily in a way to make you want to go out and hurt people in any way, shape, or form. I have a problem with this because there's other people now coming out, in like Republican Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin and Republican Rhode Island Representative Robert Nardo Leo. They mentioned video games and they want to propose a tax on the M-rated video games. So they're saying that M-rated video games deserve to be taxed for being M-rated. So when we go buy video games that are M-rated, they want us to pay more money for those.
But isn't it only the adults then are buying it, and we're not the ones that are so violent? I don't know I don't know what they're trying to achieve with that. I mean, I think they're just trying to get more money out of people, honestly. It's all right. They're going after porn too. So.
Well, I mean, let's look at cigarettes. I mean, back in 2005, Hillary Clinton said that the video games should be monitored like tobacco, alcohol, and pornography. So now we all know alcohol and tobacco do have certain taxes or whatever on them, right? Like, in certain states or cities, I know a pack of cigarettes cost near $12 or whatever, $15. And I know that's likely, like in New York City, I know they're really expensive. Yeah. And so people drive to New Jersey to buy cigarettes. You know what I mean? It's just, will that even help anything? I mean, what are they trying to achieve here? I don't know what they're trying to achieve by taxing M-rated stuff.
And it also, this is one of the things that come down to the parenting. I mean, I know there's violent video games out there, but the video games already have like a rating system, and parents should just watch what their kids play. If they don't,
you can't blame the games. You are who you are, and the games might just like when I play FIFA. Sometimes I'm just like, oh damn, I want to go play soccer. But when I play Grand Theft Auto or a shooting game, it does not make me go shoot out, real people. It's just who I am. It's people are going to have a problem with this because they're crazy or they have a problem or they have an issue when they're going to go do something with.
They're just trying to redirect it. They're just trying to redirect basically, and it's kind of bullshit. I mean, it's the same thing with like, it's like, oh, if you listen to Marilyn Manson, you're going to do some destructive shit. It's just like, same old bullshit.
No.
But, hopefully it doesn't gain any traction. But, it's kind of funny that they're also redirecting the whole porn thing, too.
Don't touch my porn.
Go fight that industry. That's going to go really well. So yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's...
the only reason I have this laptop.
I know. Yeah.
I don't think they should be, It's just like, look what happened with alcohol back in whenever, Prohibition times, right? It's just, people still found a way to get it and stuff. I don't think you should, like, restrict, something like that. I think it's just going to cause problems down the line, just make it... a choice for everybody.
It's just funny. It's such a different world these days. Because I don't know how old you are, but like, so I'm 40, and when I was growing up as a
40?
Yeah.
So I'm 33, so I'm up there.
I eat the juices of little kids and keep my physical shape. But on Titanfall 2, all the little kids I crush on the weekends just add to they rejuvenate me. But yeah, like, porn, when you're a kid, you only saw, your chance of seeing, like, porn was, like, slim to rare. Either, like, you go to a buddy's house and their dad might have one in the bathroom, or, something in the, or you find one thrown away on the side of the road, or...
And you had to hide it.
Yeah. It was such a different experience. Like, nowadays, it's just, there's a lot of it out. You can't even Google anything without seeing, like, boobs. So it's...
My nephew, who's 4, has a tablet. He can get on it, and if he knows how to, he can watch porn. Like, it's super easy for everyone now.
I don't even know what I would have did as a teenager going up in today's access. Like, my head would,
not go outside.
Yeah.
Which is what most kids do nowadays. They don't go outside.
My right arm will be incredibly buff. A grip like Iron Man. Just like,
no gym memberships.
Do you even lift, bro?
Yeah. But it seems like a different world these days. So, I mean,
a good arm.
So banning porn or going after the porn, I don't even know what that would entail. It just seems like an impossible, like, I mean, but yeah. So yeah, video games is the next target. Great. Woo!
Yeah.
But but at least they're pointing out, I've heard, at least politicians are, making the counter argument that they have them in other countries, like the same video games, and it doesn't fucking add to more fucking violence. I mean,
yeah.
Just don't fucking buy your little kids Grand Theft Auto if you feel that they're like socially inept or
just
whatever.
Just hug your kid. That's all he needs.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Crazy fucking days.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that, man. Maybe next thing you know, in a year or so, we'll be paying for more because we want to play a game like Red Dead or a game like Call of Duty or a game like Battlefield or a game like all those games.
The only pro side I could see from this is if they actually start introducing a stricter rating system, then there actually will be like stricter available stuff on the opposite end. So it'll probably get more hardcore because the
rating system is there. They just need to enforce it. That's the only fucking problem, right? Like when a parent walks into a store, I mean, you can't. Yeah. If I walk into a store to buy a game, I would hate to be asked by the fucking game store seller or whatever the fuck. Who are you buying this? Who are you buying this Call of Duty for? Myself. How can you prove it? What the fuck do you do there? You can't. What do you do? I mean,
well, the parents can. I mean, I don't know if the law. I don't see the law forbidding a parent to let their buying it for their kid. Because I know when I worked at Blockbuster, it was it's pretty tricky. We have like. Because Grand Theft Autos were out and stuff, so we had to be pretty strict on all that. So if the parent was around, we just asked them and let them know, and they were like, if they were cool with it or not. And I know a lot of times it boiled down to basically if you were like shooting like a lot of parents just really cared about is if they were shooting other humans or if they were shooting aliens or monsters, and that was kind of like the line. But yeah, I mean. Definitely there's parents who like came up with like Grand Theft Auto and shit, and like it's it's their choice. I don't want to fucking say anything about it, but yeah, I don't know how much the law can get into that either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Like very personal.
We'll see what happens with that. I mean, yeah, we don't know what's gonna be.
I mean, there's little kids. There's little kids that are 8-year-olds playing PSVR, and you're supposed to be 12.
You're supposed to be 12, right? Every game says 12 or older. Yeah, every game, no matter what game it is. It could be like a dumb carnival game, and it says like you must be at least 12 years old to play this or put on a VR headset or whatever. So there's a warning, and the big warning pops up when you turn on the game. There's a warning there, and it doesn't let you skip the warning. It'll make you like sit there for like 20 seconds before you can click OK, so they know you read the warning or whatever that they're showing.
But there's always little kids on there. So yeah, I know it's
you should have some kind of 12th grade or some kind of problem, like a math problem, so they can solve it.
Do you know algebra?
If you can solve this, you can play the game. If not, you're stupid. Go back to school and come back later.
I mean, it also falls down on the same thing of like parents buying. If parents have beer in their house and if they're if they're comfortable with their kid having a beer, it's I don't know how that falls in rules of law too. Because it's in your house, and
there's always I always seen that happen at family functions. Not always, but I've seen it happen at family functions during Christmas. Or, hey, you want to try this wine? Here, have a glass. And half the time they don't even like it. They're like, oh fuck, this is disgusting, and throw it away.
They basically want to get you to get a pissed reaction from it, like ugh. But still.
Well, we'll see what happens though with that. In other news, guys, over in Michigan. Men are wanted for breaking into a GameStop store with a sledgehammer and stealing $4,000 worth of video games. These guys were seen breaking into the store, and they're caught on camera. And they apparently went in there and stole $4,000 of video games that GameStop probably paid $3 for. But yes. Yes. They're wanted for this. Don't get caught, guys. I mean, it's so dumb. I thought GameStop's like, don't they have like those cages in front of their stores? How do these guys just break into a store? Like,
That's only in the ghettos.
Yeah,
every GameStop I've seen has like those metal cages. They like close up in front of their stores or whatever, like behind the windows.
In Oregon, they're only in malls now. I never see them out in the wild anymore. They're in contained environments.
Contained environments. Yeah, that's weird, man. I mean, I don't know. But let's move on here to other news. In Florida, a girl who was 11 was found in Georgia inside a hotel room with a man who kidnapped her after playing games with him online. Apparently, this girl, 11-year-old girl, was playing a game, Minecraft, online with people on the new servers that they have, where like you can play cross-platform with anybody. And she met this guy wearing a headset, and they started talking. And her parents apparently knew that the girl was talking, but they didn't know he was a child sexual predator, like a legit sexual predator. He's convicted for child.
Yeah, it's on the business card. Stuff like that.
And they knew she was chatting with a guy through the game. And they know that you can use a headset to chat with people in the game, but they weren't really worried about it. But apparently a week ago or so, she disappeared. The dude drove down to Florida, picked her up down the road from her house, and took her back take her back to his house. So yeah, this pretty much goes to say, keep an eye on your kids.
Yeah, to teach them. Yeah, that's what I don't have kids, so yeah, I don't know how it goes down, but man, it's stuff you have to talk to your kids about these days.
Yeah, right? Like, so much stuff. Yeah, it's fucking... I always talk to my kid about this, dude. Like, all the time about strangers, about people offering her candy or puppies. Or I told her, even if they have the fucking puppy in their hand, you tell them to fuck off and you run away from them. You know what I mean? Like,
what if it's a little Pomeranian? A little baby Pomeranian that's kind of shaved?
I told her, don't fucking say anything to them, And she kind of gets it. She understands. I mean... We talked to her quite a bit about it. So talk to your kids, people. Keep an eye on them, what they say online, and who they're chatting with. Every time I watch my kid play a game, I'm always looking at her to see if she's chatting with somebody or if she's typing a message to somebody. Because I'm like, hey, I'm watching you. And she knows that, too. She's like, oh, fuck. But I remember a few weeks ago, we talked about a guy who was shot while trying to buy a video game system over in Indianapolis. Oh, yeah. There's an update to that story. Apparently, his wife has spoken out, and she says that the killer's still not caught. And, she remembers the situation. The guy, she always told him, be careful with people. There's people out here that are crazy that would try to rob you for stuff. And apparently, that's kind of what happened. They just robbed them for the money.
That's such a shitty situation.
Yeah, they were offering him a PS4 for sale, and he wanted to buy it. He wanted a PS4. He went to go buy it. It seemed like a good deal. Your cheap PS4, used, looked good. And he ended up getting shot and killed over it. So
this is why we need guns.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, meeting, at least there's, fuck. Yeah, don't meet people in sketchy places for Craigslist.
There's I know in my town, dude, there's police stations that have it even says where it's at. It says, this is a Facebook or Craigslist drop-off point. They have lit up with spotlights and shit and cameras and shit. And it's right in front of the police station.
I've only met people in public, even where there's lots of people.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in that. Just don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Pretty much. Don't get caught up with something dumb.
When's the last time you bought one off Craigslist?
I bought a gamer couch as an Xbox One off of Craigslist. I met the guy in some parking lot, but it was during the day, and I knew it was a popular place. And I was kind of worried about even the fact that if it doesn't work or not. That's that was obviously a worry. But I'm not gonna put if you said meet me in the alley or meet me in my place or meet me whatever. Yeah, no, fuck that. Just don't be stupid and don't get yourself killed.
Or go with somebody that can help you out if something.
Oh, completely. Yeah, I was with my wife, so just don't get jacked. Yeah, just don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Be smart about it, people. But in other news, there's a new video game called Super Seducer. It's coming out on March 6th. On Steam on March 6th. There's a game called Super Seducer coming out, and it's, quote, the world's most realistic seduction simulator.
Down.
Apparently, this game will take you through a bunch of scenarios, live action scenarios, where there'll be actors acting certain things out, and the guy will teach you how to pick up women.
This would be awesome.
Thank
Watch
you,
people.
PC Master Race.
This would be
I'm
awesome.
listening.
This guy.
Watch people streaming.
This guy, apparently, he's the European man who is a super seducer himself. He apparently has gotten laid plenty of times by using his tactics, and he wants to share those tactics with the world.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
He's a saint. That's awesome.
How long do you think this game will be on Steam before it gets pulled?
I don't know.
A week? 2 weeks?
No. I think... I don't know.
How long is on Steam until you get pulled?
Ooh, eh?
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
So it's not console? That sucks.
He owns his own website called puatraining.com. I don't know
what does PUA? Pussy you a lot.
Pussy you a lot.
Pussy under assassination.
Damn.
But yes, Super Seducer, guys, coming out very soon.
Super Seducer? Nice.
I know Evan will be playing it. He's already buying it right now, I think.
Pre-ordered.
Ultimate Deluxe package. With boxes on that shit. Yeah.
Let's look at the news here. In other news, let me open up this article here real quick, guys. Sorry, I'm not prepared.
Sorry, eh?
Wait, so is Ryan here? I didn't know Ryan was back.
Sorry, eh?
Sorry, eh? And I had to look at the Skype to make sure he wasn't here. Fuck, he's here.
He seen my bald head and he's like, "Oh, hold on, what?"
What the fuck? He came in here?
I hear Ryan. I see Ryan. Where's Ryan?
So, guys, the Battleship Texas is a battleship that is the first of its kind, and it was first launched in 1912, and it was commissioned in 1914. But it survived both world wars. Like, it went through World War I, World War II, and it was cool, man. People used it for combat, and it worked. Apparently now it's sinking, and it's really having a hard time staying afloat. So
you go down with your planks, and you hold down your Y button, and you just or your right bumper, and you play it up. It's really easy. I've been doing it all morning.
Oh, I guess.
Anyways, go on.
So this ship, the repairs are going to cost upwards of $50 million unless the government doesn't decide to scrap it first. But there's a company, Wargaming, who made a game called World of Warships.
I like where this is going.
World of Warships is now raising money to help keep this ship afloat. In just 2 months, Wargames raised over $283,000 from gamers who paid to sell the USS Texas into a gaming battle. So basically, it was like a DLC ship that you can pay money for to use it in the game.
Would it be awesome if they made one of those with like a bunch of laser tag guns and another battleship with a bunch of other laser tag guns and had battleship laser tag? That seems like an investment for the future.
Maybe, I don't know. But now through March 31st, guys, if you go over to texaswarship.com and register an account, for each player who gets to Tier 6, Wargaming, the company who made World of Warships, will donate $25 to the Battleship Texas Foundation. They're trying to save the ship and keep it afloat. So there you go, guys.
So wait, what are they trying to do with the ship once they keep it afloat? So
they're just trying to preserve it. They're just trying to preserve it so it doesn't get like scrapped. You know what I mean? Because what's going to happen to it is if it doesn't, it'll just get scrapped out for metal.
It's kind of confusing that the name's like Wargaming though, because you feel like they would want a game with it.
Well, that's the company that made the game called World of Warships.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
The War Games is the company who made World of Warships. World of Warships is a game that has the USS Texas in it.
That's actually a good cause. I totally
understand. And they're trying to encourage players to to get in there and fucking donate money to keep this ship alive. It's not a bad idea.
Totally into it. Yeah. Nice.
Get to tier 6, guys. Go play now. But if you're also interested now in getting a new Barbie doll, there's a Tomb Raider Barbie doll coming out from the Tomb Raider reboot, the reboot game. She looks like Lara Croft.
The only thing because of mine is that scene off of Grandma's Boy.
The new Lara Croft Barbie doll made by Mattel will be $29.99 each, and
how much?
It will also $29.99, and it will also feature her beloved ice pick.
I'm buying it.
A weapon of choice. So she gets to use her ice pick. You can pose her around your house or something, or keep her in the box. I don't fucking know what you do with these things.
I know what people are going to do with those things.
Yeah. She's a strong, independent Tomb Raider.
That's right.
She don't need no man.
Except me.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this? Barbie getting into the video game scene by making a Tomb Raider doll? What's next? Is next like one of those Horizon dolls? Like what's that fucking girl's name in Horizon? Aloy.
Aloy.
They're gonna make a doll out of her. They'll make a doll out of the Last of Us characters. They'll make a doll out of Halo's Master Chief.
Are they dolls or figures?
No, this is a fucking doll. This is a doll.
This is one of those dolls for his birthday.
This is a Barbie doll, Evan.
I bet Gunny would love Lara Croft doll for his birthday.
This isn't a fucking figure. This is a Barbie doll made by Barbie, the company who makes Barbies. They make this
Barbie doll. Okay, not figure, a doll.
It's
I bet.
Doll.
So what are pops?
Pops is a
Figures.
It's a
Figures.
pop.
Toy
Figure.
figures. Toy figures. A
What-
figurine.
Well,
No.
okay, what's a Barbie pop then? Is that
It's
a doll?
Figure doll.
Or is it still a pop? Or is it a figure?
Don't know. Why are you asking so many questions? Man? What's going on there? I'm kind of confused.
We're like there's a crossbreeding going on right now, but
Like you said, Master Chief Barbie doll, but you think
that-
that'd be more like a figure.
it'd be like an action doll.
Yeah, it might be a
Action
figure.
doll. Isn't that just
Well, it's
slang for figure?
Well,
If you add action, that means boys can play with it too.
yeah, but remember the generation of G.I. Joe were basically dolls. They were like Barbie size and huge, and they were action
Figures.
figures. Yeah, action dolls.
I'm offended.
Whoa. Whoa.
But these day and age, yeah, Barbie can be whatever they want.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
offended.
whatever.
Barbie
I'm
But
gonna
yeah, that's
sue.
pretty cool. I just wish I had
Barbie
a.
could be
I
whatever
just
she
wish I had to make it buy Windows 4 and not feel creepy about it.
I'm gonna call up my lawyer.
Okay. You do that, guy. In other news, Nintendo has partnered up with a company to make Nintendo clothing line. Let's Play clothing.
As long as they make some Power Gloves, I'd be pretty stoked about that.
If you're interested in some Nintendo boxers with Mario's face on them, you can get this.
It's shit. I had all these cool ideas in my head, and then you came up with that.
Or a Mario hoodie, like with little mushroom logos on it. Looks pretty cool. It's like gray with little mushroom logos on it. I mean, you could
That'd
probably
be
make this
awesome.
shit at home.
If I was doing mushrooms, that'd be hella rad.
Yeah, that's a drug.
I know.
A drug innuendo or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but they're partnering up with this company to make Nintendo clothing lines. There you go, guys. Be wearing Nintendo clothing soon.
Some Princess Peach boxers.
Ooh, yeah. And in other news, in Australians really love their video games, guys, because they spent over $3 billion last year in video games alone.
I love Australia.
$3 billion.
And their government seems to be bad. They have like, I don't know, it seems to be kind of in always a turmoil, stress or whatever. But like, even though their government kind of like has some video game backing programs and stuff. They just,
So it says here that from physical retailers like actual disc and consoles and etc., they sold over $1.176 billion last year, and digital sales over $2 billion. So of course,
yeah, even
digital
even
taking
on that
over.
Even on that Titanfall 2 thing I was doing, yeah, there's a chunk of players from Australia. Like, I can't believe it. Yeah, yeah. Go to Australia. You guys are rad. The game a lot, so it's cool. And they got kangaroos.
By comparison, the U.S. video game industry revenue came in at $36 billion last year.
Damn!
And there's way more people here than there, I think.
I want that damn one more time.
Damn!
Okay,
Damn!
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
USA!
America! Number one!
So what I've been doing on PUBG is when the servers are too busy, we switch to the Asia server.
Oh, fuck.
So in a little skirmish, I'll just go in there. China number one! China number one!
My coworker says he jumps on the China servers because it seems like the lag or whatever is prioritized towards the U.S. So you can get like a better connection based off of them or something.
So when you win, what do you win over there? Not a chicken dinner.
Orange chicken?
A dog dinner.
Oh.
A cow dinner. That's pretty fucked up.
True, but fucked up.
Sorry, Chinese listeners.
Yeah, we do have Chinese listeners and Asian listeners, guys.
Pardon.
Be mindful.
I'm half Japanese.
Evan is just a guest, guys. He won't be here next week. Don't worry.
Kung Pao dinner.
A dinner.
Oh, man. So in other news, Microsoft might be soon gearing up to update the Xbox One to be able to directly share to Twitter. So you can be able to share your screen captures, your game clips over to Twitter with the press of a button. This is a feature that has been requested by many people. And apparently Mike Ibarra recently tweeted that this might be happening soon to a response to a tweet asking him about sharing captures directly to Twitter from the Xbox One console. He was like, yes, this is coming very soon to preview, and it will ship in a couple months to all, we hope.
That's all you have to do is you just have to ask a question.
On Twitter.
Hey, what about Twitter for the Xbox, please?
As long as you do it on Twitter, that's it.
There you go.
Unless you're on Twitter, you're like, hey, can I have a button for my Facebook?
Hey, what about Snapchat for Xbox?
Oh, imagine that. Directly share to Snapchat. There we go. There we go, guys. Good ideas. Good ideas here. But in other news, Sony has now launched My PlayStation, a new browser version of your PSN profile for use on desktops, tablets, and smart devices. My PlayStation lets you check out your friends list, view your trophies, search for friends, and respond to friends' requests, and update your profile and send messages all over the browser. It looks like Facebook, but it's My PlayStation.
Oh, crazy! So it looks like
about
Facebook?
damn time.
That actually sounds kind of cool. Because first I thought you were just describing like the Xbox Live.
No, it's like
website.
a social network for PlayStation.
That's kind of cool. I could actually get behind that.
I'll never use it, but
I don't know if anybody will, but I don't know if there's an app for this, but apparently it's already launched in the US. If you head over to my.playstation.com, you can check it out for yourself.
Might be a Facebook that's not like polluted with fucking politics and bullshit.
Well, I wonder if there will be any feeds. I think you might just be able to look at profiles of people on your friends list.
I'm hoping it's feeds. So it's like
it could be feeds. I don't know how it's going to work.
I'll check it out. But wait, what's it called again? PlayStation Now?
My PlayStation.
My dot PlayStation
.com. You fucking dyslexic fucker.
My PlayStation.com.
Oh, man.
XboxLive.com.
Xbox Live / MyPlayStation.com.
And my PlayStation has not launched in Europe yet, but it might be coming soon, so keep an eye on that, Europe. People. But,
whoa,
guy, whoa.
I'm sorry, guys. They're not Australians. But yeah.
God.
I love you too, Europe, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
In other news.
Hey, I'm European.
I love you, Alan.
Oh, you just saying that.
Our goal is to offend everybody
in one show.
Podcast.
Can tell.
Europe, check. Asia, check.
We're at least halfway there.
Oh, man. So there's a modder, Case Emmanuel, who has dedicated his time to changing up the familiar world of Super Mario 64. He has now created an AI that can play the game by itself and collect stars. Apparently, he's been working on it very hard. and he finally got it to collect 1 star. But he's trying to teach his AI to play the game and collect the stars, guys. What do you think about this? Like teaching computers to play our games.
I think he's just working hard to be lazy.
I think
he just doesn't want to do anything. He just doesn't want to do anything after he figures this shit out. He's like, I don't want to do anything for the rest of my life.
Oh man!
I can get this fucking thing to fucking get my stars. Next thing I'll get my toast. I'll get my bread. I'll wash my feet.
Yeah.
We already have hackers and aimbot and stuff. Now we might as well just. Well, we need computers to play the games for us now.
They'll be the next YouTube sensations. They're like,
there you go.
My name is Roger. I am robot number 2. Roger. I don't know.
How did he see me?
I have a robot vagina. Anyways.
All right.
So we offended robots now too?
Oh yes.
Everybody's getting offended now.
So we have sex with them. It's gonna be awesome. I just can't wait. So go on.
If you're interested in playing Fortnite, there's a new patch. The 3.00 patch has now released and has kicked off Season 3 for Battle Royale. This patch will now let consoles run the game at 60 frames a second for those with the PS4 Pro and or Xbox One X. But it is also true for the versions of the regular PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yes!
So 60 frames a second.
Nice. That's awesome. That's fuck yeah.
But if you want to increase your visual quality of the game, you might want to stick to 30 frames a second. You can toggle that, apparently. You can choose which one you want to play in. You can play in 30 frames or 60 frames. Up to you.
I saw a meme today. It was like the PC Master Race is trying to I forget, but it was 2 pictures of the same thing, and in the top right corner it said 60 frames per second, and then the bottom one it said 30 frames per second, and I was like, the PC Master Race is lying to us.
I'll have to check it out. Put it on the Facebook group. HorribleGamers.com.
So this was a picture, not an actual video.
That's right.
That was a joke, dude. That was a joke.
That's funny.
Wait, was it one of those Dre? Wait, not Dre, but
It took me a while.
You weren't supposed to laugh at Evan's joke. You weren't supposed to laugh at Evan's joke. Man, guys.
The silence made it very uneasy.
Evan, I could see Evan sweating over there. He was like, oh, fuck.
I need to get my towel real quick.
Evan was like sweating over there like, oh man, what's going on, guys? Guys, across consoles and PC in Battle Royale and Save the World, Fortnite's building has now been improved in a variety of ways. There's now an option to continuously build by holding a button, and this will basically let your building continually use your resources. So like you don't have to switch between wood, metal, and brick anymore. You just keep building. You keep building as fast as you want. So now there's changes the dynamic of the game, I think, in Battle Royale quite a bit. Also in Battle Royale, there's now the hand cannon. And this weapon uses a heavy ammo and features epic and legendary versions of it. And you can find it in chest or supply drops or as floor loot. Pretty much, yeah. It also, grenades lose the ability to do critical hits now. And, yeah, so they also patched the shotgun, the pump shotgun, and they've patched other stuff in the game as well. So, there you go, guys.
Yay! Good job, guys. Patching.
Also, there's a new battle pass that has been introduced. This is purchasable for only 950 V-Bucks, rather than directly with money. Well, yeah, this is the Fortnite money. It's called V-Bucks.
I have 0 V-Bucks right now.
Yeah, Epic says that it should take a similar amount of time to unlock everything. You just get more reward for doing so. Among the items available are the back bling cosmetics, and pretty much you can see them over at Epic's website to check out all their new bling and cosmetic items for Season 3 of Fortnite. Season 3, guys. It's already here.
That's cool.
Dun, dun, dun!
Bomb.
What are you guys excited for that? 60 frames a second? I think PUBG is doing like 25 now.
Yeah, it's still chugging along.
Hopefully they enjoy their time in the sun until Paladins Battlegrounds comes out.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Triggered.
Well, I'm just really curious about how is this going to work. I mean, are you going to be able to play with a healer and go like all the way to the top? You know,
I'm just excited about the idea of not. I mean, I think they're still going to have loot that you go run around and grab, but I was just kind of excited about the fact of like not hunting for loot, just hunting for other players.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, Fortnite. Woo! But it's cool that they're still keeping up on shit. Good job, guys. But hey, I'm actually curious. When is the so the basic game itself? Isn't that supposed to be going like free to play here?
Fortnite, yeah, it's supposed to be going free to play here in 2018, but I don't know when. They're probably not really focused on that now. They're probably more focused on.
Why don't they just fucking make it free? Like they
just like release it right now, all broken. Like, fuck it, guys, it's free.
Well, it's supposed to be because when they came out with it, it's supposed to be like the beta. Then it was gonna be free a year from then. Is I think what they were throwing out.
But it hasn't been a year yet. Hasn't been.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It hasn't been a year. It's only been like 7 months, dude.
Hey, Alan, they got to they got to the final 2. They can just give up now, right?
I know.
Just heal each other. Oh man, guys. In other news, Xbox One has now getting 3 more additions to backwards compatibility. Vanquish is now going to be available backwards compatible.
Wait, Vanquish. Oh, was that the one where you're like the robot? Yeah. Like it was kind of like a third-person game like Gears of War, but like super a fast-paced version of Gears.
Yes.
That was actually that was when I got back into video games. I played like the demo of that. I was like, whoa, this is really fucking cool. And yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind checking that out for sure.
Also,
Jesus, you made my day.
Also, Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light will be available for backwards compatibility, and Brave.
The Disney one,
the movie game, yeah, Brave.
Isn't it basically like Horizon Zero Dawn 1?
She does have red hair. Oh, man, she does have red hair. I'll give you that, eh? Another news, Major Nelson kind of teased this week on Twitter that Rise of the Tomb Raider will be joining the Xbox Game Pass next month. Rise of the Tomb Raider is the most recent Tomb Raider game.
I haven't played that yet.
And it's going to be joining Game Pass in March 2018. Also, they might be teasing a yearly subscription to Xbox Game Pass, but no details on that just yet, guys. Are you guys excited for that? Like maybe paying for a full year ahead of time?
Well, I don't pay for a year. I don't pay for a year at a time on anything. So really? I'm still gonna be, because I never know what's gonna fucking happen. I'm like I'm a weird pessimist.
Like, what do you mean? What's gonna happen?
Like you never know.
You're gonna die or something? A week?
I wait for like Y2K to kick in.
You're waiting for the apocalypse to happen?
I know. As soon as I buy a year subscription, like a month into it, all of a sudden something's gonna collapse, and I'm like, man, I just fucking paid for a year, and I only got like a month out of it. It's just the way that life
is. That really what you're gonna be worried about?
I refuse. It's my doom. Anything.
The apocalypse is breaking out, and Johnathan's sitting here thinking how he just bought a year's worth of subscription of PlayStation Plus. Like, fuck. God damn it! I just paid for the PS Plus for years.
So you better enjoy your 10 months of my that didn't get out of service. But yeah, no, honestly, it's weird. That's why I rent. I haven't bought a house for the same reason. I just like I have this weird uncertainty about everything in the future. So I never pre-order games for the same reason.
Really?
It's like what the hell might happen in like 30 days?
So how does your girlfriend feel about commitments?
Crazy.
Well, her and my wife might have an argument about it.
My bad, your wife.
but yeah, I'll pre-order something the day before it comes out because I don't know, shit might happen. I might not be able, like, if the electric grid goes down and I bought it.
There's no point of pre-ordering a game a day before.
Well, what's the difference?
The electric grid might go down. Who the fuck thinks of this shit?
I have it downloaded, so when it's ready to go, right? Like once it's active, I'm playing it. Like I'll pre-order it, but yeah, just like the day before it comes out.
Really?
But anyways, your subscriptions, woo, good job. Yeah.
Think about all the money you could have saved if you just bought a year. You're still living.
Yeah, you're still
You
alive.
didn't die.
Yeah.
I know.
And if you do die, you're not.
It doesn't matter.
You're not gonna.
Okay, let it be known, if there's ever like an apocalyptic situation that happens if like the United States power grid goes down, it's just because you just know this. It's because again.
I can see you calling in Xbox. I want to cancel my subscription. We're about to die.
Because Evan talked me into a year subscription of Xbox Live for a year.
The day it happens.
Just know, Evan, that I have 10 months on a subscription that I'm not going to use because you talked me into it. And the asteroid's coming at us now. Just know that.
I can live with that.
Okay, cool. All right.
In other news, Burnout Paradise has now been teased, or actually announced, to come out for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 this year. It is a remastered version featuring support of 4K resolution on the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X consoles, and it will also run at 60 frames per second on all platforms as well. You guys excited for Burnout Paradise?
No, there's Forza out there.
No, I don't hear the excitement right now.
It was an okay game. It was an okay game, but it just, my favorite Burnout game was Burnout Revenge. I thought that one was the best.
I'd be down for some Burnout VR, but that's about it.
EA is publishing the game. They also have clarified that there will be no microtransactions in this game, and EA Access subscribers will be able to play for up to 10 hours starting March 9th.
Nice, that's pretty good. It's cool that it's good that EA is going against the whole loot box thing now, or microtransactions.
It took him long
They
enough.
started it.
They started this shit. Of course.
Whatever, EA is angels.
Oh,
fuck you guys.
The best company ever.
They're saints.
The best company
video
ever.
game industry.
Thanks to Johnathan. Yeah. And
My beloved EA.
My last piece of news here. Rainbow Six Siege will be supported for the next 10 years. There we go, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty much, Ubisoft has come out and boasted that Siege now has over 27 million players, and that they plan to release 100 operators for this game altogether.
So anytime now, between now and 10 years from now, if you decide to play it, you'll still end up with the same message in your message box saying delete your game.
Yeah, uninstall. Go kill yourself.
Hashtag uninstall.
Hashtag
haters
uninstall.
have 10 years to look forward to. They're like, sweet.
They said
of hating on people.
They recently said
Ubisoft, I love you.
They said today we have 36 operators, and year 3 will bring 8 more. And 100 is a symbol of longevity that we want to have for the game. There's no sequel planned for Rainbow Six Siege, they said. It will be here for 10 years. So expect more Rainbow Six Siege in your life for a long time.
Well, okay, so what about in...
It's good that the same haters don't have to buy a new copy.
They really need to update the graphics if they plan to do this shit for 10 years. Like, those graphics, I'm starting to look at them and I'm like, oh, it looks kind of wonky. I mean...
Yeah, so on the PlayStation... Whatever. What are we at?
6?
5?
5.
6.
So on PlayStation 7.
PlayStation 6. Rainbow Six Siege. Xbox 3.
W.
3X.
W4.
3X, there we go.
Yeah, whatever. So it's still going to be like this.
Chunky looking thing.
Yeah, it's going to look all pixelated and you can't even all the operators are gonna look the same.
It's alright. No. You'll have like 80 operators to choose from by that time, so you'll be fine.
You can't distinguish because the graphics are so old. You're like, which one? They all look the same. I don't know which one to pick.
So basically, Ubisoft, they put out like we're dedicated to keeping. We're not going to progress for 10 years, guys.
Whoa! But wait, what if there's an apocalypse after a year?
Oh, see, they haven't committed. See, they fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
see, they have 9 years of commitment. They just fucked up on all of a sudden. They're like, see. But anyways, speaking of them, though, and Apocalypse or whatever, that one mode actually looks kind of cool. So it's like March 9th or whatever.
Yeah, but they keep saying it's only going to be available for 2 weeks. They're like, 2 weeks, that's it. That's it.
Well, hopefully they're just testing it, because that does seem fucking stupid that they like release something like that and then take it away.
Yeah, like, and they're doing all this hype around it, releasing trailers, having like they have like their esports team play them to like show them.
So it's like just like a 4-player co-op story, basically, or whatever.
Yeah, it literally is a mission. So like you go into like there's, I think they said there's 4 different maps or something like that. So you're gonna go into the map with your operators. It's gonna be either a 4-person team or a 5-person team. I think it's 4. You pick an operator, you go in there, and it's basically like rescue somebody, escort them out, like go find this doctor in this hospital on the 5th floor or something. So you got to go into the hospital, kill the zombies as you're going through there, and then grab the doctor, then escort him out and make sure he stays alive and get him to the extraction point, and then like continue your mission or whatever. There's gonna be missions like that. It looks so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, no, I actually when I saw the post, I logged on the Rainbow Six, and I picked up a bunch of new operators, and yeah, I'm actually, because I was kind of hoping that mode was active, and then that's when I found out it was later, but it definitely got me hyped. Like, I want to play it. I'm kind of scared to play the multiplayer, especially after the uninstall thing, because I'm not very good. I feel even with my friends and shit, I'm a Leroy Jenkins, so.
Well, you don't have to worry about it if you message them first, telling them to uninstall.
There we go. Just have it ready.
Best player. Uninstall. He's like, what the fuck? Why do I deserve this? If I'm ever the last player on the team, that's actually pretty fucking funny. I'll have to find out.
You message the top player, uninstall, motherfucker.
Like, wait a minute. What the hell's going on?
He hasn't died at all in the match. Uninstall. What the fuck?
You fucking... Next thing you know, this game's uninstalled. You're like, oh shit.
Connection lost. He left.
How do I process this? What the fuck?
Man. So let's go on to another piece of news here. But this is actually, I think this is the last one I have. Konami is now under heat because recently their game just came out, Metal Gear Survive, which it's out, guys. You guys know this? The game is out. It's out now.
Yeah,
it's a good game. Alan talked about playing it.
I know. Alan's been playing it.
Oh,
Talk me into it. It sounds kind of cool.
But apparently, microtransactions seem to be a problem in this game.
Alan, how much have you gone broke yet? No. How much shit are you buying around the house to pay for your?
Let me tell you what the microtransactions are. Alan, you can confirm this. But apparently here it says that you get 1 FOB base. That's a forward operating base, and that's like where you save all your shit. But if you want more, you can pay $10 for each one. On top of that, if players, because players can attack your forward operating base when you're not online, and they can steal your resources, such as your ammunition, your resources that you've gathered up, you can buy insurance for your FOB base. The FOB insurance is what it's called. And
you have insurance, Alan?
You have insurance, Alan?
No, I haven't got that far yet. But I think what you're talking about is about if you want to start a second mode or second playthrough or second character, and you gotta buy an extra, I guess.
Insurance is really important, though.
Super important.
We need it to drive. You can't drive your car without insurance.
Let me tell you how much the insurance. Let me tell you how much the insurance costs. According to a thread on NeoGAF, a 1 day of coverage will cost you 50 coins. 3 days will cost you 100 coins. A week will cost you 200 coins, and 2 weeks will cost you 300 coins.
That's not much.
FOB. I mean, well, it's not much. It's not much. Is that what you're telling me?
I am. If you're watching the video mode of this, I say next time that we have the show with Alan, I'd say that shirt in the back is hawked. Both shirts are gone. They're in pawn.
So let me tell you what the FOB.
It's like a little TV.
Let me tell you what the FOB does not cover, because it doesn't cover everything in your base, Alan. It will not cover staff or items that are not fully your property, such as abducted staff being held in your brig at your FOB base. It will also not cover wounded staff lost due to health to death or extraction will not be compensated. Well, I mean, staff lost due to death or extraction will be compensated, but it will not cover wounded staff. Also, staff used by you to deploy in defense of the FOB will not be covered, and also nuclear weapons. If you have a nuke and someone steals it, it's not covered by the insurance. I'm sorry.
Like a scam.
I'm sorry.
How do you get nuke insurance?
I don't know. You can't.
See, I didn't get that far in this game, and this is all new to me. But I'm not sure. Is this like you have to purchase with the real money or in-game currency?
Real money. Real money.
Oh, damn.
Gold coins.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I have a couple of gold coins around. I don't know if I have 50 of them, but you have gold coins, right, Jesus?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, I fucking completely forgot I played Kingdom Come Deliverance. I played that game quite a bit this week.
You finally played it?
Dude, I got into it. I got really into it. Okay, guys.
Okay, well, what's your story? What's going on?
Let me tell you what's going on. I'm Henry. I'm the blacksmith's son. All right? Okay. I'm in my world. My village got attacked. My parents are dead. I'm doing my thing. And this game is pretty fucking good. I mean, it's not the best. There's bugs, of course, just like Skyrim or any big game. There's bugs. It ain't no fucking Rockstar polished game. There's bugs. But the game is fun, but it's really hard. Really hard. Yeah. Like, when we had Rick on here, and he was talking about, you don't ever fight two people at the same time. You don't want to fight two people at the same time. He wasn't fucking around. That is the truth. Because I got into, this side quest where it was it's the main mission, but during the mission I have to find somebody, and then in order for me to find that person, I can either threaten people or I can help people so they can give me information about where this guy went. Because I'm looking for him because he's involved in, a murder, pillaging type thing. So the guys told me, go kill these bandits and we'll tell you where he is. So I was like, okay, fair enough. I'll go kill these guys for you and I'll come back. So I found the guys in the forest in a little camp somewhere. They're just chilling in the camp. I went up there to attack them, dude. And they fucked me up. And they're just these two guys. They're not even wearing armor. I'm wearing armor and I look like a badass. And these motherfuckers were like, fuck you. And they're just stabbing me and I was like, oh, kill me. I'm dead. And I couldn't beat them. I can't fucking beat them. I'm stuck. But I got a horse now. Someone gave me a horse. His name is Pebbles. It's my own horse.
Why didn't you name it Horse?
Because you cannot name them, I don't think. When I got him, that was his name. I mean, I didn't name him Pebbles. That was his name.
Pebbles is a pretty cute horse name, though.
He's not a very cute. He's a fucking ugly ass horse. He's all mangy looking.
Name him
shit.
Roach.
He looks like he's gonna die or fall over any time now. He looks like he has rabies and all kinds of diseases on him. But I played the game, guys, and it was okay. Cool.
Well, that's great.
Cool.
It looks fucking badass.
Yeah, I've been hearing different podcasts and stuff. People's stories that they go through on their character. Yeah. It seems like very you never know what's going to happen.
You don't.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable.
Everything has a consequence to your reactions to things. So like for example, one of the missions, I did a mission, and all of a sudden the guy was like, "Well, meet the guys outside and then go with them, and you have to help them. Go with them, and they'll meet you outside right now." So I was like, I went outside, but my guy had he was tired, so I was like, I need to go to bed. I need to sleep. So I started walking away to my house, where my house is at, and I was like, so I'm living with this side chick. I'm living with her. Nice. So I'm going to her house, and next thing you know, it's quest failed. You did not meet the people outside when you were told to meet. I was like, what? So I had to reload that, and I had to go all sleepy and shit to this mission. But you have to go through it. When they tell you, meet me here at noon tomorrow, if you're not at that spot at noon the next fucking day, mission failed, dude. The game continues. The game goes on. It's so fucking weird. It just does.
How's the battle actually in that game?
The fighting it's hard. It's a lot like For Honor, where you have to like aim left, aim right, but you can learn how to parry people. You can learn how to like push people back with your shield.
But did you use sticks or actual buttons?
Yes.
No, you use the sticks to like aim in the direction of where you want to hit. So if you want to hit high, you press up on the stick.
I thought you meant like a tree branch or something.
No, I meant like in For Honor, how you have to kind of swing with the left stick.
Kingdom Come, what there's not 3 zones, there's 5 zones. There's a bottom, left leg, right leg, left,
third
right,
leg.
and then your arms. You can stab them in their arms or in their head. Like every limb has a direction you can strike, and yeah, you can get hit pretty bad, dude. And next thing you know, your guy's bleeding out, and like you have to either get some bandages and try to bandage yourself, even though you don't know how. You can try to, and you could probably fail. Or you need to get somewhere to somebody that knows how to bandage you up and fix you up kind of okay. And also, like, if your guy goes through, like, mud and shit, he looks all dirty. And, like, if you don't take a bath or clean yourself up in the river or, like, in these, like, little, like, bits of water that they have around the towns, if you don't clean your face up, he looks all fucked up in the cutscenes. He's, like, all like, all dirty and bloody and shit. Like, what the hell happened to you? And that really affects how, and that does affect how people perceive you. Like if you walk up to a guard might be more apt to stop you because they see you're kind of dirty. So they're like, hey, come here. And you're like, what do you want?
Get your fucking dirty ass over here.
Let me search you. And you're like, why do you want to search me? You can either say like, no, fuck you, and then start with them, and then you get a fine put on you. Or you can like, be like, okay, search me, and then they'll search you right away, and they'll be like, all right, carry on. And, like, I've been stopped so many times by guards now recently because, like, I'm walking around town with, like, a badass. Like, I don't look like I belong in this armor that I'm wearing. So they're always stopping me. They're like, hey, come here. And you're like, oh, fuck. And then, like, one of the guards one time, I was leaving the town, and I had just done the mission, so I was going to my house to sleep. And I'm running out of the gates, and the guy's like, hey, you, stop. And I'm like, oh, fuck him. I just kept running. He's like, hey, can you hear me? I said, stop. I'm like, oh, fuck you, dude. I just kept running. Next thing you know, it said, you have a fine on you for like 60 gold for not stopping.
They see me rolling, they hating.
And they'll come searching for you, dude. The motherfuckers, they'll search for you. And like, if they see you again in the town and it's the same guard that sees you, he'll be like, hey, you, I was looking for you the other day. Why'd you run from me? And you could be like, oh, I didn't hear you. Or, fucking, I gotta go away.
I bet they don't search the white people.
You're actually white. That's
carry on.
Man, I do not want to play the game.
No, you're actually.
Sorry, eh?
You're actually. You're very white. I mean, your name is Henry, dude. Come on. You're pretty white.
Enrique.
Oh, Enrique. Oh man.
He gets every time.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, the game it's interesting. I don't know if I recommend it though. I mean, it's a game that if you want to play an RPG, that's really, this is a good game for you. But
it sounds like my cup of tea.
I see a lot of people getting really into it. Like
it's really a demanding game though. It really, like, you can't go in there and play for an hour and expect to get anything done. The other day I played from like 9 to 10 o'clock at night before bed, and fucking and like all I did was walk to the castle twice and did get nothing done. I got nothing done in that whole hour. Like, nothing. Like, I absolutely didn't even progress the fucking story, like, a bit. That whole fucking time. So, yeah, I mean, you need to play at least a few hours to get anything done in that game.
Nice.
But, yeah. It looks good. It doesn't have HDR, though, and it's not even in 4K on the Xbox One X.
Is that a new developer? Who made this?
Warhorse Studios? I don't know. They're an indie team.
Okay.
Yeah, they're an indie team, but I don't know if they're a new developer. I'm pretty sure they developed something else, right? I mean, you can't just think one day, I'm gonna make a fucking RPG. You know? I don't know what they've done before. I don't know. But yeah, go check it out, Evan. Maybe you'll be stuck in Kingdom Come for the next 3 weeks.
It's on the list, but I mean, this depends when I get to it.
There is bugs in the game though. There's like game crashing bugs. There was one
I'll check it out whenever I get sick of Titanfall. So yeah.
There you go.
That'll be never.
I wasn't saying it that way, but god damn
it. But that's it for news and stuff, guys. I mean, that's all I have for news.
It looks cool though. Okay.
Let's move on now to community questions. Lots of community questions this week. If you want to leave a question, you can Horrible Gamers Podcast community group and on Discord. I don't know if we have any on Discord. Do we have any on Discord? Guys?
I don't even know how to use Discord. I feel like such an old man on that program.
Why?
It's really confusing at first.
I'm going to need some help with that too.
It confuses the shit out of me. Like, I understand.
Discord,
I have it on my phone.
I don't think we have any questions on there. No, we do not.
No,
but you could join the Facebook Discord or the Horrible Gamers Discord over on Discord. I think you could just go there and search Horrible Gamers. I don't know how you join it.
I'm on Reddit. That sounds kind of young and cool. All you millennials out there, are you very young Horrible Gamer Podcast listeners?
Yeah, there's there a lot of our PC members are over there. Like a lot of the PC listeners are.
Discord is like the.
It's like the chat program. It basically, because I always figured it as like being the chat program of PC users that kind of mimic like Xbox Live and shit. But
pretty much. I mean, the thing with Discord is like you have there's different. So you have like your server. I think that's what it's called. It's a server, and so that's why the HGP Discord server, and then in the server like you have different. Yeah, they're called channels. So you have different channels. There's general, and then there's another one that's like podcast questions, and then announcements, and somebody made a PUBG, and somebody made a Monster Hunter World.
It's like a continuous chat basically between.
Yeah, pretty much. So like the general is where like everybody you can see who joins and stuff, and just kind of like, back and forth, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna try join now. We're gonna.
Yeah, and then you have your voice channels. So that's like if you see some people on, you're like, hey, get on the PUBG voice channel. That way you guys can load into a match together, and you guys can be talking through Discord on the channel. But there's also like, other channels too. Like there's the general channel, and then you can have different channels and whatnot. But that's pretty much how it works. It's kind of confusing at the start though, but it's just like once you get into it, you'll figure it out pretty quick. It's good though. There's a lot of people in there.
It works, and then you can also like chat with people on Skype, but on Discord.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah.
It's all there. But go there, guys. Join it. Horrible Gamers Discord. But let's go on to community questions. This week we have a question from John Jerome. He says, I'm anxiously waiting for Far Cry 5. Which method of attacking outposts do you guys think you will enjoy the most? Will you be a sniper with an AI partner? Will you go stealth with your trusty dog as a scout? Or guns blazing with air support from your buddy in a plane? What do you guys do?
Guns blazing. Guns blazing.
I do like the guns blazing and air support.
That sounds fucking cool. It sounds really cool.
All of those actually, I was sold by all descriptions. That's actually sounds fun.
Guns blazing.
Guns blazing.
America, fuck yeah.
America playing in the background.
I'm totally excited about the two-player co-op aspect of that. I think definitely more games should do that. Because just going through any experience with a buddy just makes it so much better.
Yeah. So. It's going to be fun, I think. Next question. Let's move on here for Brian Tulp Jr. He asked, of all the crazy food shit you have seen Sean Himes Fuller post, is there any of those things you have wanted to try or have tried? Personally, I think he is a pregnant man with cravings. That's my justification for the insane stuff he eats.
Oh, man. Yeah, his stuff is pretty crazy. Like, I don't know if I have some crazy shit like eat myself. Like, I'll do some weird combination of like sriracha and syrup with
wait, you sriracha and syrup?
Yeah, like maple syrup and sriracha is really good together.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. What the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
Oh my god, guys. We just lost connection with Johnathan.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Johnathan.
You're breaking up.
So I eat some weird shit, but yeah, I am the stuff where he puts the bar above me. I'm like, oh man, that's crazy.
Sriracha with maple syrup? What the fuck do you put that on? What do you put that on?
Like chicken strips or like fried hash browns or like anything deep fried into that is so good.
Jonathan's over here eating hash browns with when Jonathan goes to the restaurant and orders eggs and hash browns, he's like, "Can I get some maple syrup, please?" Like, yeah, sure, here you are. Can I also get some sriracha? Some what?
The cock sauce. I like the cock sauce, please.
Sriracha sauce, please. Let me. Could I get a plate, please, so I can mix these together? Thank you.
They're beautiful again. Okay, if you haven't tried it, yeah, those two are really good.
Disgusting. Oh God. No, there's nothing that he's done that I want to try. I mean, I like peanut butter, but I don't think I want peanut butter on my pizza or any of that. No.
Yeah.
No.
If we ever go down to E3 and hang out with IAMS, though, I am totally down to like do a weird fucking food experiment, so that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean,
my props go out to IAMS. He's got some crazy stuff, and
that is the last place you want to have a stomach problem.
E3. Yeah.
Hey, but I know pot's legal in California now, so it's all good. I'll eat fucking anything. Well, almost anything.
How about you, Alen? Do you want to try anything of IAMS' crazy food?
I actually don't know any of the stuff that he's been posting.
Dude,
but
posts, like,
if there's
pizza,
anything like
peanut butter and like peanut butter like toothpaste.
Wasn't there like
weird shit?
Wasn't there like bananas on pizza?
Yeah, bananas on pizza once. Weird stuff.
Sorry, I can't remember.
bananas on a pizza, maybe.
Yeah. I remember that at the ground control here in Portland, they have like the Donkey Kong bar, which is like a hot dog that had like peanut butter and bananas and whipped cream. That was pretty cool. Kind of dug that shit. But yeah, it depends on how drunk I am,
I guess. How about you, Evan? You want to try any of this shit?
No. I'm okay.
Good idea. Good idea,
maple syrup sriracha.
It's entertaining as hell to watch him. I don't know. Well, we don't even know if he eats this stuff. He just posts it. He probably just throws it in the trash.
He probably does. I don't see
He just calls his dog, "Hey, come here, try this."
His dog. Hey, we should make sure. We should call the animal cruelty and make sure that
he's not feeding He's feeding like a weird, like stray dogs outside, just throwing the food out there to them. Like, here you go, you mutt.
No, it's like 200-pound dog in his like alleyway,
eating all his shit that he makes.
I need some proof that he's in this stuff, and then we'll see. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so IAMS, yeah, video cam or it's not real.
Not real, bro. Not real. I'm calling it too. Good call.
Yeah, we have to watch you eat it.
Another question. Brandon Robb asked, "Hi guys, I'm eagerly awaiting Sea of Thieves and even more excited over it being cross-platform. My only concern is the whole mouse versus controller debate. My question is, do you think Rare will take out cross-platform eventually if too many console users complain?" So, I'm thinking he's thinking about like shooting in Sea of Thieves, right? Like, you probably aim really good with like a mouse.
I still don't believe that argument. I mean, I know I've heard it, but I don't know.
You don't believe it? You think it's fake news?
I don't believe it. I think it's fake news about the mouse and keyboard being better than a controller.
What about... Okay, Evan is here. Evan's a master PC race guy.
That's
Evan,
right.
can you confirm that a mouse and keyboard is easier to aim with than a controller?
I think it is. I do.
There was there was an episode on Podcast Unlocked where they had one of the guys from the creators of the game, and he was saying that the way the game was developed, it's not much of an issue when it comes to that.
I can't think of
at least on this game.
Yeah, well, I haven't really played. Well, I haven't played Sea of Thieves, so I can't input too much. But I think in general, like, yeah, because I think you just got a lot more control with the mouse, and I know for sure I do way better on. And here's the thing, like, let's just use PUBG for example, because I play a lot more on PC now for PUBG, and I think the people are better on PC for sure, but I think I hold up like an equal amount, even though they are better, I think, on PC, but I think I hold up a little bit better versus on Xbox. I don't know what it is, but I still have a problem with the controls.
So wait, are you using the controller on Xbox and the mouse and keyboard on the PC?
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, no, the whole... I grew up on like...
Weird. Weird that using a mouse and keyboard? I don't see how that's kind of weird.
You're a fucking freak. You're a deformity of nature. Get the fuck out of my USA.
Uninstall.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Uninstall.
My answer to the question is if you can't beat them, join them. Everybody, PC Master Race.
I just can't comprehend it. My brain can't even fathom a mouse and keyboard being better than a controller. Just because I don't know. I feel in my life I kind of grew up with both of them being introduced, and my head can't see how one would be better. Like how it can be better. But
Hey, Johnathan.
Yeah.
Weird.
I know. What the fuck are you talking about? I know.
I'm with you, Jonathan. I can't see how do you play with the mouse and the keyboard.
Because you have to use the ASDF, and you have to
ASDF. That's why you suck, bro.
Isn't it? Well, SDF, isn't it? Well, SDF. No. Well, what do you fucking do? What is your move forward or move back and shit? Isn't it fucking R and all this? Sorry, I haven't played the PC in years. But yeah. But I guess that's one way. But even back in the day, because I did PC gaming back.
Okay. Just for you, I think you just need to have. You just need to install Cortana and just speak to Cortana and move forward, move left, straight
Cortana
right,
back, Cortana
back
forward.
up, reload.
My wife is going to think I had an affair back here. Just yelling at Cortana to do shit to me.
Oh yeah, Cortana, back it up real good.
Cortana. But no, but seriously, isn't that what it is? Like when you're playing fucking like any of your PC games, like okay, how do you move forward? Well, what is your forward and back?
W.
Oh, okay, God. I'm any better. Okay, it's WASDX,
yeah.
not fucking RSDF.
Oh,
okay,
no,
sorry.
you don't even
but still, I can't, it just seems like the controller, I would have, be able to, immediate response to do a 360 and do some weird fucking maneuvers, and it seems like if I try to do it with a mouse and keyboard, I just can't see it. It just boggles me. But, anyways.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be a complaint on consoles.
Again,
I don't know.
I'm an inverted player, so I have no room to talk about any shit. So yeah, weird.
Anyways.
Another questions. Moving on now to John Jerome's question. He says, chewing through the podcast backlog, I just did 115 hours. I was wondering if I can update on whether each of you defeated Cuphead, and if not, how far did you get, and will you revisit it? Keep up the great work, guys. Wow. Yeah, so let me give you a little thing about John. John has listened to 115 hours of Horrible Gamers in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
That's pretty awesome.
Let's do some math here. That's 7 days.
Okay. This math. Let's divide this math here.
Yeah, so 3
days,
so 21. 21 days.
24 times 21 is 504.
So none of us can buy a game.
If you
it doesn't work. I could see that.
115. That means he has 389 hours left. Let's subtract 120 for work. That means he has 269 to sleep. Let's subtract.
Well, but what if he's listening to it while he's at work?
Oh man. Does that count?
That's what I do.
How dare you? No.
Alan, how dare you not sit in your room with the lights off and just listen to Horrible Gamers podcast?
Optimum listening experience is to sit in a room in the dark with the VR headset on and listen to us for 100 hours a week. Come on, man. What's going on with you?
I just play you guys through my speaker system. I just leave you on constantly. My wife wasn't.
Oh man, but big shout out to John. I mean, he listened to lots of Horrible Gamers in the last 3 weeks, but he was wondering if we defeated Cuphead, and if not, how far did we get? Well, I did not defeat Cuphead. I don't know about Ryan or Gunny. I don't think they have.
I didn't beat it either. I gave it a week, and I could.
I got to the second island where you're in the carnival area, and that's so hard. I can't get past it. I can't. But the music is so good.
Did they ever do that? I know they were talking about doing the online cooperative or online co-op. Do they ever?
I don't know.
Does anyone know if they ever did that? Because that'd be kind of fun. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they have that. Yeah, I got to the second island where you get to the carnival area and the candy people come out, and that's really hard, guys. But hold on, guys, hold on. I got a person to add to the call here. I gotta add somebody to the call. Let me do some random calls right now on live adding people to calls. Have you guys played Cuphead or beat it?
No,
I have not.
I played Cuphead. I have not beat it. Yo,
look who decided to join.
Yo ho.
Pirates.
I made it, motherfuckers. I made it.
Pirates in the storm.
Pirates in the storm. The booty we will form.
Booty we... Yeah, something.
Something like that.
Ryan, we are now community questions, and we come to the question of John, and he was asking, have you defeated Cuphead? And if not, how far did you get? Will you revisit it?
I got to the third island, and I don't think I beat anything on the third island. I actually played a little bit of Cuphead tonight with some of the kids when I was out at Kathy's sister. So,
do you know if they did that online co-op yet? Because I know they were talking about before, but I haven't kept up with the game, so I don't know if they ever implemented that or not.
I don't think that's in yet. No.
Okay, I think it'll be definitely like a rejuvenation on the game. So I hope if they do that, they better blast media to saying like, "Hey, online co-op, play with your friends."
Let everybody know.
Get pissed off together.
Okay, move on to the next question now, guys. John Matthews asked, "Is it me or does anyone else really care about backwards compatible games?"
Wait, hold on.
I barely
have all the questions been by John so far?
No, man. It's John Jerome. This is the other one was by the other
Brian Tolp
John
Jr.
Jerome, Brian Tolp, Brendan Robb.
Oh,
This is John Matthews.
Quit interrupting, John.
Sorry.
God.
Sorry,
Damn,
Ryan.
Jonathan.
I thought there was a lot of Johns because I kept responding like, "Hey, I'm John." But
There's a lot of people named John,
I know, but it just seemed like an unusual amount of Johns now. That's why I had to chime in and check because I didn't know if it was a conspiracy.
No, it's not.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
So John Matthews asked, "Is it me or does anyone else really not care about backwards compatible games? I can barely get through the games and games with gold each month. Should they drop to 360 and add more Xbox One games, or just add those games to the Game Pass instead?" No, they shouldn't do that because that kind of... No, because anything... No, they can't. I don't think they can.
I got a big fat amen for whatever he just said.
Why?
I don't really care about the backwards compatibility because I download them, or I don't download them. I add them to the library every month, and I get all paranoid when it gets to like the 15th or the 16th or the 30th. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't get my free game, and now I'm all all upset.
I mean,
and I never play. I haven't played.
Come on, Evan.
You get all upset.
You have an entire friggin' month to download it.
Okay.
Evan gets really upset, guys. Be careful. He's really upset about this.
Okay, so mine, like, I really don't care about it, but there's a couple games I'd really like to see on there. So if they did come, I would definitely care about it. Like, I'd be like, thank Jesus, this is fucking on my system. But until then, I can go either way. But there are some games.
There's games that I really like on backwards compatible, though, man. Like Civilization Revolution. Is
that old
one of my
Robotech
favorite
game.
games.
It's on Xbox One. It was or Xbox, the original, is a Robotech game. I really want on there. And 40K Space Marine from the 360 I really want on there too. But that's it.
For me personally, I don't really care about the backwards compatible games. I think it's nice that it's there, but I've played all that stuff. Like I lived through the 360 era and I played games I do now then. So there's not really much that I haven't already played.
Like, look at Fable 3, man. Fable 3 is a game that I picked up the other weekend, and I played it in one weekend. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without the backwards compatibility. And that game was really good. It's a game that I didn't experience before, and I was like, oh, I have this in my library, let's play it. And I played all of it. And I loved it, dude. It was so awesome to get there and be able to play that game and and do all that. That was incredible. But had the 360 not been backwards compatible on the Xbox One, I wouldn't have been able to experience that. So now I'm kind of hyped for Fable 4 or whatever the hell it's called.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
Well, weird.
Okay.
Well, did we
think-
just change your mind, Evan?
No, but don't. Okay, maybe I came off a little strong there. I apologize. But I'm all for the freebies, and I'm getting free shit and stuff. But I have not gone back to any backwards compatible game.
Yeah.
And so it just, I mean, I'll take them.
It's just nice
I shouldn't
having them, but-
complain. It is nice, but I've never played one, so I don't know.
And like I've played Civilization Revolution. That's a game that came out for the 360 many years ago, like 2007, and I fucking love that game, dude. It's like a Civilization game for the 360, and it was amazing, and I love it. So good. It's a good game, and it was a Games with Gold not too long ago. So, boom, I didn't have to buy that again or whatever. So yeah, guys, I like it.
All right.
And you don't have to necessarily play them, John. You can not play them and just download them.
I don't actually. I own every single one of them, but I don't play them.
I got a bone to pick with Xbox here. When every time I go to my free games with gold, I know I'm like an asshole now, but it starts installing the game every time, and I have to be like, no, don't install, just add it to the library, just.
Oh, you want it to be like
installing.
like on PlayStation? Yeah, you could just add it to library, right? And then you can download it if you want to or not. Yeah.
So you have it on auto. So wait, you have yours on like auto install?
Well, it does it to mine too.
Mine doesn't do that.
Really?
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Jonathan, send me your Xbox. I'll send you mine, and then.
Yeah, no, I don't do that shit at all. That'd be fucking weird me out. Cause it sucks. Cause even when it updates behind my back, it sucks because I'll be playing like Titanfall. And also, like, well, my shit's so fucking laggy. And then all of a sudden, I'm downloading a game like, fuck you, Xbox. But yeah, it doesn't, I've never had it it doesn't download the free games each month. I have to actually manually go in and pick them. That's weird. Weird. Weird.
Alan, do you play backwards compatible games?
Yeah, I actually went and bought some. That was, Metal Gear Revengeance or something like that. I actually bought that. It was on sale. And I was thinking about getting Splinter Cell Conviction? What was the last one? Yeah, that one. I was actually thinking about getting some of the games. I actually don't mind them. I'll play them, and especially if they're free.
I wish they made Splinter Cell Blacklist backwards compatible because that game was fun. That was the last one that came out. Conviction was the one before that one, but that one was good too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're good games. But yeah, man, play games like Alan does. Go play the old games. You need love too.
Yeah, whatever.
Play like Alan.
Don't be like Evan.
Hey, you know what?
Be like Alan. Don't be like Evan.
Be like Evan. Be like Alan.
If you've never played those games before, why not?
Yeah.
I haven't.
That's what I'm saying. If you haven't, go back and play them. Like,
there you go, Evan.
I don't play them because I played them already, pretty much.
I don't download because I don't play shit. I don't want to play crap that's going to take precious time away from me in Titanfall 2. So it's like
you're just a Titanfall addict. That's your problem.
Some people have addictions to current games right now, and
yeah,
and
Okay. Anyways, next question. Rav Mustafa asked, he said he wants to know the thoughts on God of War and our thoughts on Microsoft's chat format where you can use your smart device now instead of the controllers. So you can use like a smartphone now to party chat, right?
Well, it's kind of, okay, so the smartphone thing is kind of cool, but it's kind of a pain in the ass at the same time too because, like, it shows Gibbs that's online and that's cool, but I would really like to be pirating with Gibbs. But Gibbs really isn't in the position to be pirating. He's off somewhere in an unpiratable position. It's like, oh. I wish...
What? What's going on right now?
Unpiratable position.
He's not on the ship? I think it's really cool how you can... I mean, because I know so many people, right, that I game
Mr.
with.
Popular. Oh.
That fucking, you invite them to a party, and next thing you know, you invite them in, they join the party, and what do they send you? Instead of having a fucking mic on, they send you a message, mic broken. It's like, really, dude? Your mic is broken? Like,
Sad violence.
You didn't buy a new mic? What's going on here? And like, now you could be like, oh, okay, you have a smartphone? Go download a fucking app and talk to us on there.
Yeah.
Boom. Problem solved.
Boom.
And the app
broken.
and the party chat on the app works really good. Like, I was talking to Brink the other day,
does.
and he was on his phone. Like, we were just chatting, and he was like, yeah, dude, I'm at work. He's like, this is kind of weird. He's like, how do I sound? I'm like, you sound better than you do on your headset. Fuck. He's like, that's crazy.
Okay, that's kind of cool. You guys sold me. Actually, if I could chat with you guys while I'm at work, yeah, that sounds fun.
Another reason for your boss to get pissed off.
I know. I just
Cool,
pushing
you can actually speak on the app?
Yeah. Like right now, if you get on your phone, Alan, and you have the Xbox app, I can invite you to a party on my phone, and you can join the party on your phone. Let's try it. Let's try this.
Get the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Do it live.
We're doing it live, guys. We're doing it a live test right. So let me do this. So I'm
Yeah, let me
signing
get my
into
phone.
my app.
All right, here we go.
So
Xbox app open.
Great. All of our
hold on.
listeners just their
I just
Xbox
started
is
a
just
party.
crazy.
I'm inviting my friends. So Johnathan.
Hey.
Let me find Alan here. Who's this A1 thick sauce guy?
A1. HGP A1 thick sauce 6'9".
You got HGP shirt pockets, man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You gotta change it to shirt pockets.
There you go. I can't find you, Alan. Oh, it's because you're not online. You gotta get on your app, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Alan,
Get on,
Gib,
Get on, yeah.
and
on the app.
send invitation.
on the
Boom. See, you guys should see invitations now on your phone.
Wait,
Jesus invited you to a party.
I invited to a party.
Dun, dun, dun.
Guys, I got invited to a party.
Dude,
Something went wrong. Oh no,
this
here we
is
go.
awesome. Can you hear
I'm
me?
in.
I see a dick pic.
Hey, sorry guys, I didn't know I turned on the camera.
Hello.
Oh, this is awesome, dude.
Oh,
See?
A1 already lost. There you go.
Nope,
works.
didn't work.
Hello.
A1 left. Yo.
Okay, everybody leave the party.
It works.
Hey,
This is
hey,
a mad echo now.
hey. Okay, fine. Okay, we party. Woo.
Boom. Boom. It works, guys.
The future is now.
Didn't work for me.
Except for Alan.
You gotta
Alan,
access your
for
microphone
Evan,
there.
Sorry. Alan's probably
It works.
Put me in
It
there
works.
for a
That was a
minute.
live
No, it
test,
worked.
guys.
It worked really good.
Yeah, see? It works. So we're good.
I'm surprised. Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. That's how you do it. We're doing live shit on the show
remember-
now. Scientific
I remember
research.
when I first saw that, I was like, what? Join a party? And I just hopped into like Clint's party and I was like, hey, what's going on? I'm on my phone. And he was like, what? I'm like, I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Like, how are you in here on your phone? I'm like,
Get out of here, Illuminati.
I know. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be out too.
Fucking hacker.
Yeah.
and I asked him, I'm like, how does it sound? And he was like, it sounds really clear, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
It works.
Works. But it's a good addition, I think. But what are our thoughts on the new God of War game coming out here
God
very
of
soon?
War looks pretty badass.
It looks fucking cool,
Yeah.
man.
You know what? Let's
Oh,
go back to this. Now you can actually leave to the store, come back, and still be in a party.
Yeah.
and not miss anything.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or go for lunch.
I know. This is awesome.
Go for lunch. Chill in at like
Johnathan?
Wild Wings by yourself in a party.
There you go, man. Boom.
Eating wings.
But God of War looks good, man, and I'm gonna get it. I think Ryan's gonna get it. I think Evan's gonna get it.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Jonathan's gonna get it.
Maybe. It looks cool. I mean, yeah. Probably. I'll probably actually go to my buddy's house and just play with him or whatever.
When is it out?
March
It's out soon, isn't
or
it?
April 20th. April 20th.
420 blaze it.
420
420 blaze it, bro.
Yeah.
comes
It's
out on
oh, yeah.
420.
That's right. It's like God of War and then
Too high to buy God of War.
and
You
then,
buy
and then
God of
Nintendo.
War and a
Well,
sack of weed that same day.
and the Nintendo game. The Nintendo Labo
Cardboard?
comes out that day.
Really?
Oh God.
Yeah.
You can be high. You could be fucking so high
cardboard
and
shit
making
for your
cardboard and
Switch.
make yourself a cardboard robot, and you're like, I'm
awesome.
a robot, and you're all fucking high out of your mind. Like your wife walks in, like, what the fuck?
420 man, I'm a robot.
your wife's in.
I'm also the God of War. I'm a God of War robot.
Your wife walks in like, what the fuck are you doing with the cardboard?
I am the God of War.
I am Optimus Prime.
You rig up your Joy-Cons to work on your PS3 and you play God of War with the robot suit on.
There you go.
Oh, PS3. Who's using
Or
PS3?
PS4, sorry, PS4.
There we go,
Speaking of
guys. There we go.
PS3, I remember playing God of War on the PS3, and I remember specifically me and my brother, we were playing it, and the dude is just railing this chick, and my dad walks in the living room. He's just like, what? And he just shakes his head and walks out.
What's going on in here? Are you guys
And
watching
me and
porn?
my brother were like, oh, we knew he was going to walk in at that time, too. and then we died, and then it had to play again, and we were like, oh, shit, he's going to walk in again. Oh, no.
My pervert boys are just watching.
You guys really need to turn that porn off before your mom walks in here.
Yeah, seriously.
And more questions. Mitchell Ketty asked, is Jesus going to get into PC gaming now that he has a PS4, Xbox, and Switch? No.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
'Cause I don't want to.
Why not?
Because, okay, there's a problem that I have.
Jesus,
There's
you
a
should have bought a
problem-
PC instead of that stupid PS4 Pro.
There's a problem that
But then
I
you have to
have.
monitor. You have to monitor like 4 groups of friends.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And
No, you don't.
and
that.
and there's a problem that I have with like purchasing shit that comes out, and in PC there's too much things that come out for it that I would want to
Yeah.
buy, and I
New
have
video
a
part,
fucking
new
problem.
mouse.
Nah,
New
you know what,
keyboard.
Jesus?
New
That's the
headphones.
thing, is you need to buy something, like if you're going to buy a PC, buy something that's good.
For
Make
6
sure you
months.
get like a 1080 or a 1080 Ti or something in it, and then you'll be fine for like 5 years, man. Like,
Shut the fuck up for 5 years.
sure, new shit's going to come out, but that
I'll be
1080
upgrading
Ti
that
is going to
motherfucker.
run shit for the next 5 years.
I'll be upgrading that motherfucker every year or two.
Dude, I'm not gonna buy a new video card.
should.
I got a 1070
Should.
in my fucking computer.
You need
I'll
the
have that for
1080,
5
bro.
years and it'll run shit.
1080 or bust. Get good.
Nah, man,
Ryan.
the 1070
Get
was
good.
the right
What do
price
you
for
have
me.
in your PC Master Race machine, Evan?
I got a 970, and it still runs everything fine.
You need to
Yeah.
get good too, bro. Get good,
That's what I'm
guys.
saying, Jesus.
Get good.
You're
Get
getting
good?
too,
Get better.
getting too caught up in the fact that
Get
like,
1080s.
there's new
You guys
shit
are not
coming
good.
out, but you don't need
You
it.
guys are not
you
good.
Don't need it.
Get the new shit. You guys are outdated already. You guys are not even true PC Master Racers.
Get out of here.
You guys are
1070,
fake.
my
You guys are
1070 works just
posers.
fine.
Poser Master Racers.
You think you have to deal with mouse and keyboard players? I don't deal with any of those.
You know what though? I don't really play multiplayer on my PC. That's the thing.
You should.
I play single player games on my PC mostly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't want to I don't want to figure out another group of friends. Like if I
But
figure out a third
is
group of friends,
is
it'll just blow my head.
PC the next step for Jesus? It might be, unless like Google comes out with this new Steam machine box that they have working on.
Oh god.
I might jump on that.
Or the Atari box. Oh, no, not the
Atari box might be the next big
Get
thing
outta
for
here.
me.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Atari box
Game
VR.
changer.
It's actually a
changer.
cardboard box.
I wish it was a little. Atari, if you're listening to me, what you should do is really do like an AR thing, just like where you don't even need glasses, where you open up your little like laptop thing, and there's a.
I don't think
like,
Atari's listening to you.
They totally listen to this. They love the show. I think I tweeted them once, but yeah, just make a little AR thing. Just flip it up like a laptop and have some visual thing you can see between the two things. It'll blow people's minds. It'll be awesome. Just even if it's fucking like Space Invaders or whatever. If it was in a VR, if it was in a remote space between two lasers, that'd be awesome. All right.
Next question. Henley Merrill asked, do you currently subscribe to PC or console gaming magazines?
Wait, what are these magazines? Is this something that what is a magazine?
So no, I don't, but
you call magazines.
I do get, I do, I do,
This word magazine that you speak of.
I get Game Informer because of GameStop or whatever the hell. They send me the Game Informer ones all the time, even though I don't pay for it.
I get it, but I don't. I've never even downloaded it. Like we only digital up here for subscribing. It's like a digital subscription, and I've never
They keep mailing them to me. Dude, I have like a stack of those fucking things somewhere around here.
They actually send you guys magazines, right? Yeah, we don't get them. Like, they only give us a
magazine
digital
with
version.
news that like we read 3 weeks ago. But no, Gunny, I don't think anyone subscribes to this shit or gaming magazines besides the GameStop ones, and those kind of just come in the mail for me for free. And I think the only one still around. Is there anything still around?
Yeah, they're still around, man. There's still like OXM and a couple of other ones that are still.
OXM used to be really cool back in the day when you got those demo discs.
When you got the demo discs,
Man, that was so cool.
Dude, I don't have it anymore, but I used to have boxes and boxes and boxes. I saved all of them. I had like the first 3 or 4 years of PSX back in the day.
Damn.
And then I had like OXW or OXM or whatever. I had like shitloads of them. I threw them last time I moved. I got rid of them all, but I had like 3 or 4 years worth of subscriptions to that shit.
Anyways, next question. Moving on here. Ryan Gibson asked, do you guys miss Gunny and I, or is the West Coast takeover going to be a permanent thing? Well, I don't really miss him. Do you guys miss him?
We've been talking about PlayStation the whole time since you guys weren't gone.
Great. Glad I wasn't here then.
I miss Gunny, and I did miss Ryan until he joined the show.
You don't miss Gunny. Stop lying.
No, Gunny sent me a very, very thoughtful message on
Facebook. Very thoughtful message.
You should read it, Evan. You should read it.
What is a thoughtful message?
I want to hear this.
Say to you?
Come on, bring it.
No, that's mean. I can't put him on the spot like that.
No, it's not mean. It's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, come on. Gunny would appreciate it.
Thoughtful message.
We all love Gunny.
Yes, we all love Gunny.
See, he sends me nudes.
No.
Well, fuck.
Alan gets the dick pics.
Damn it.
Another questions. Jeffrey Rittner, he wrote, he's like, when's Ryan and getting together for a shootout? Being a red-blooded American from the gun capital of the USA, I can assure both of them that a controller is not sufficient gun range time. It won't give you PTSD, it doesn't bite. The chances of hitting a bullseye with a good-sized handgun is very low, but I'm sure the competition will be for the HGP live stream. Guns and Ryan's beard will go well together. Very America. Keep up the podcast. It's always awesome. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that part had me fucking rolling. That was like the funniest thing I've heard in a while. It's like the thought of you guys shooting each other and like, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, my arm. Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, did I hit you? I'm sorry.
Ooh, that was loud. Sorry.
Go to the free healthcare clinic.
Let's go to the free healthcare.
Oh, man. Okay, next question. Ricky Alfaraz, he says, if you guys really need questions, here's one. If not, I'll write a more detailed one next week. But he said...
All right, next week.
Okay. He said, do you prefer digital or physical copies of games? And when it's gaming time, can you game with someone in the room, or does it have to be just you alone? I can't focus, maybe because I have a feeling my wife is going to ask me to take out the damn trash.
Oh, man.
Also, my gamer tag is Riker Jones on Xbox Live.
Yeah, no, I play by myself. If my wife's in the room watching me or whatever, like, I can't do it. Like,
really?
I don't play as well.
Yeah,
she's like,
issues.
I do. I think that's what it's leading to. I was like, shit. I was going to say I have performance issues. Fucking shit. But yes, I have performance issues. Thanks a lot.
I prefer, first of all, I want to say I prefer digital copies of games. They're easier to have and easier to use and download and install, whatever.
Question.
And if I get the urge to play a game, like, I can switch to it. If I have to get up and play it, like, switch my disc, I'm not going to play it. Like,
so, can you play digital games when you're, if you don't have internet connection, though?
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can.
You can, but
if your console
things get messed up.
If your console is set to home, then you can. But if you're game sharing with someone, you can't.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
If you're like for instance, I lost my internet a couple of weeks ago for a day.
Yeah,
and all I had was Gunny's games.
Right.
I couldn't play my own games. I could only play Gunny's games.
Yeah, no, this happened
really
to me before too. I know, right? You're like, fuck.
I was like, where are all my games? What the hell? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. This is Gunny's home.
That's the price to pay for that part. But no. But yeah, for the most part,
how often does that really happen, you know?
Completely. Yeah. But yeah, I like digital way more than physical. And even the physical, like the disc could get scratched or... I mean, the reselling is nice.
Come on. How often
like, what do you...
happen?
Yeah, you gotta, like, what do you do to your disc to get them scratched?
Well, I don't do anything on my...
360.
I don't do anything to get them scratched. But, I mean, I'm just saying, I think the digital has a better longevity to
disc
it.
Rot.
Oh, shit.
Moldy discs.
or you can...
Oh, that's a thing, dude. Like, disc rot is a thing.
Oh.
I know.
There's like, if you go back and like take a CD out that you bought in the 90s and try and play it, there's a chance that it won't work.
Well, yeah, I noticed that. Okay, so for a while, like when everyone was out there,
I wasn't born in the 90s.
when everyone was like backing up movies and like burning, like pirating movies and shit, I noticed that actually like burned CDs or DVDs or like whatever, the coding or the grooving is actually wearing out on a lot of that shit.
Yeah,
like a lot of my old backed up stuff doesn't work anymore. It's it's fucking weird. But I mean, I don't know. I just trust digital these days more because even if you want to sell your stuff to GameStop or whatever, they're only gonna give you like $2 or $3 for your game anyways. So you're like, fuck it. So,
well, that's why I used to buy physical all the time was because I would trade my stuff in.
That would be the only reason.
Get another game, you know what I mean, and you just keep kind of going along with it. But now that I game share, like, digital's the way to go, you know? Like, you can't... It doesn't make sense for me to buy a disc anymore.
Slowly converting to digital because someone peer pressured me into buying Overwatch and whatever. But,
whoa.
But
who would do such a thing, man? That's such a horrible game.
Some asshole.
Horrible
I have
game.
a digital copy of PUBG, and it was really nice.
Can you even get a physical copy of that shit?
No, you can't.
What the fuck would you even bring that up?
But I'm just saying,
you buy a box. Buy a little box that has
what
a code
I'm saying is it's really nice to be able to just be like, I want to play some PUBG or maybe some Overwatch with some asshole. And it's just nice being able to click on the top and it just pops up.
No,
I'm so used to that, right? Like today, I played a little bit of Dishonored 2, and I can't get past this fucking level that I'm on. But like when I clicked on it, it's like, do you own this game? Go to the Microsoft store to purchase it now, or insert the disc. I was like, oh fuck! Wait a minute, I have a fucking disc for this crap. So I had to go find the disc somewhere, and then I'm trying to put it into the X. I'm like, why the fuck is it not taking the disc? So I pressed the button, and then like it ejected like Halo Wars 2. I'm like, when the fuck did I put Halo Wars 2 in this motherfucker?
When you bought it.
Apparently, I don't know. I guess. Like a month ago, 2 months ago that I bought that fucking thing. Yeah.
Now you could throw that disc out because it's on Game Pass now.
There you go. Throw it out. Give it away to somebody. Give away of Halo Wars 2 if you guys want it. But when he asked about like, can you game with someone in the room? Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, that's when I perform best.
Oh, funny shit. Good job.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to game with somebody in the room. The only problem that I have with gaming is I'm so used to sitting really close to my TV. As you can see, my TV's right behind me, so I sit like this far from my TV. And when I go to like a buddy's house and they have like an 80-inch TV, but they have it set up like
their couch is way back there.
8 feet away or some shit like that, I can't fucking hit shit. I can't aim like on Call of Duty or any. I can't aim. I can't. I'm like, dude, how do you sit like 10 feet back? I don't know, dude. I just sit back there. I can't.
And then you hear him mutter, uninstall.
It's just really, it's really like it's a weird thing there. Yeah, how you get so used to gaming the way you game that when you go to somebody else's house to game, when their setup is different, it's so hard to play in their setup. But
See, I have to have a couch. I can be able to fall asleep when I have a game.
Really?
I play on my knees. Like,
What
else?
I'm like 2 feet away from the TV, like
Just in case someone walks in.
HGP quote of the episode: Jonathan Hall. I play on my knees.
Facing away from the TV.
I give it all I can. Yeah.
I think he meant to say he prays.
Oh shit.
And the last question of the show is Mark, Wingman 709 Xbox Live Podcast. He asks, which are you more excited for in March? Sea of Thieves or Far Cry 5, and why?
Sea of Thieves. It's because Sea of Thieves comes on my birthday.
I don't know. Personally, for me, it's gonna have to be Far Cry 5 because Sea of Thieves. I already played so much of it that like I'm to the point where it's
the Kraken.
Okay,
there's gonna be so much more stuff.
I've played so much of this game already that it's like, is it too much that I've played? Man. Have I burned out on it?
I feel we got a teaser of what they're going to be putting out.
Well, definitely.
Last weekend, I played 5.5 hours of the game.
I'm not saying.
This weekend, I played 4 hours of the game, and I'll probably play more.
I'm not saying.
Not going away from me.
I played 3 hours.
But you're a different person.
For the show, I love it. I just can't wait.
It's so much fun.
It's going to be my weekends.
No. Far Cry 5 will be funner. It's going to be better. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be new and fresh and incredible. And it's going to have a battle royale mode. 100 people are going to fucking drop. Boom. How dare you? How dare you tell me it's not?
That game will be on sale in a bundle with every other game that came out with it.
It won't be free like Sea of Thieves from the go. Sup, bro?
I know. It's going to be awesome.
Not free. It's not
it's a $60 game.
It's a $10 game if you get Game Pass.
$60.
It's $10 a month.
Jesus.
Oh,
let's bring up the Game Pass. Oh man, I can't wait.
It's not free. Don't say that because it's not
$10 a month. $10. Woo.
So I know there has been some. So there has been some doubt with some play, like when I've been playing about like the whole fact. Okay, so for the Game Pass, like I feel it's going to be on the Game Pass like as soon as it's available to purchase. It's going to be available to download and play on the Game Pass. Do you guys feel the same way?
It is.
Yeah.
I've heard some doubt from some players. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I totally feel like, from what I've heard, I feel it's going to be, as soon as it's playable to purchase, it's going to be playable on the Game Pass.
I'm just more excited for Far Cry 5 because I haven't played it. I don't know what it's going to offer me. And I kind of already know what Sea of Thieves is offering me. That's why.
You know what it's going to offer you, Jesus. Trust me, I played it. It's offering you Far Cry. That's exactly what it is.
Far Cry 5, though, it's a whole different story.
It's new. Like,
and it hasn't changed.
It has new graphics, but it's still a Far Cry game.
Story. There's crazy church people stabbing people. I'm excited to kill them.
Don't get me wrong. I'm excited about Far Cry 5. I just think I'm more excited about Sea of Thieves.
I'm more excited for Far Cry 5. What about you, Evan? What are you excited for?
I am. I haven't really looked into too much Sea of Thieves, but I hear about how much.
Evan,
fun
you should buy Far Cry Digital.
Weird.
So I could play with you.
Whoa! Oh, this sounds all too familiar right now.
Don't fall for it.
We can play co-op and stuff.
Hey, Jesus, I still gotta send you the invoice for the 2 games that you made me buy.
Oh, I didn't make you buy nothing.
Rainbow Six Siege, you played 2 games. You're like, this guy sucks. You never played again.
Uninstall.
Yeah.
I sent him a message.
And then made me buy the Overwatch and promise that you're gonna get
how familiar.
Jesus, here he goes. It's all coming back to you now.
What kind of deal did you make with BattleNet?
I know. I think he works for Blizzard almost, so he's like,
and I suggest Paladins to him, which is a free game. He's like, fuck no.
No, you
buy a $60 game and not play it ever again. Like, hey, just try this game. It's free. Fuck no.
Jesus is losing it over there.
He's rolling around in that Blizzard money right now. It's like he's fighting his ass with it.
All those games.
I might get some kickbacks from Ubisoft and Blizzard. I can't confirm or deny that. but you guys should really try Overwatch.
No, don't listen to it.
They recently got a new 4K update at HGR. I mean, the Year of the Dog event is going on right now, guys. So you guys should try it.
You asshole.
Do you think there's going to be like political stuff in Far Cry 5? You think they're going to
a crazy ass president or something?
Man, that's the main thing I'm looking forward to is killing fucking KKK members. Is like
that's what I'm looking forward to. Is killing these crazy
held back just because of all the crazy things that are happening right now.
You think so?
With all the shootings and stabbings, and this is going to give people more ideas. Well, not more ideas. It's just the way the government's already looking at the gamings, and now this time he's on the U.S. soil. This is going to be such a negative.
Well, it would be pretty funny though. If
that's the weird part about the game, right? Because the governor of Montana, he did come out and talk shit about Far Cry being in the U.S. soil, especially in Montana. It gives Montana a name, I guess, is what he's trying to say. But I don't think it does. I mean,
I'm not going to go to Montana.
Well, we don't know what the game is about all the way.
No, we know what it's about.
Yeah, we know what it's
about. It's about a crazy cult.
Yeah, crazy cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Tana. I don't believe it's about
Well, no, the outcome of the game, at the end of the game, what happens that can actually have people be not...
well, you're trying to stop the crazy cult.
Yeah.
Your job is to go in there and try and infiltrate and stop the cult.
Yeah, if they set that game in Oregon, with the crazy cult in Oregon, I wouldn't be like, oh, it makes Oregon look bad. People, they wouldn't give a fuck.
Eastern Oregon's fucking crazy. We all understand.
They're all nuts. Yeah, they're crazy over there. Desert. They don't got no trees. Yeah, they're fucking nuts over there. Here it's cool. We understand.
Yep. We understand.
Desert.
Like, yeah, that's about right.
I mean, when you think Oregon, you think trees, but the truth is, I want to say 50% of Oregon is not trees. It's like desert. It's fucking weird. But yeah. So Far Cry 5, Wingman, I look forward to it. You should buy digital.
Sea of Thieves is better.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
Go on. Sorry.
It's meh. But with that being said, guys, I think that's the end of the show. If you want to join our Facebook group, you can over at Horrible Gamers Podcast Community on Facebook. You can follow us on Discord, HGP Discord server. You can follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. And please head over to patreon.com to support us like Johnathan Hall did, like Alen maybe did, like Joshua Wolf did, and like Bill Gardner did. Go and support us, guys. Give us all your money.
Do it.
All the money.
Just like as OPG would say. I know, so on the PB or whatever they say, just remember, it's just your coffee mummy. It's like $2 a day. Just give up 1 cup of coffee for the month.
Yeah. Fuck that! I want my coffee.
all right.
That's not good.
Two Snickers bars that you're going to want. When you go to a strip club, you're going to throw down a tenner, throw down the 5.
There you are.
Just keep the 5 and throw it to Horrible Gamers instead.
There you go.
And exactly.
Good idea, Johnathan. See, Johnathan has cut back his club money to get us money.
So I
cut down by $10 a month. The girl's not gonna be, but yeah, I feel it's worth it. But
you're putting us. You're gonna put us through college, Johnathan. We appreciate it. Thank you.
When I just watch your computer, throw some money at it, pick it up, send it to the HGP.
There you go. There you go. Boom. Not even
VR lap dance on YouTube.
No. Whoa, don't give them ideas. That's the $100 a month tier.
Oh wait. I know. I was gonna say, can we get a Jesus and Ryan lap dance for VR?
Oh, maybe make a new reward tier for the Patreons. But yes, that's it, guys. Hot questions. Anything else you guys want to say before you leave?
I don't know. Not really.
Evan, we should play some Overwatch.
Heard that before.
Hey, okay, Evan. Evan, I want you to clarify something. Last time you were on the show, you were giving me all this shit about Overwatch. What did I do after the show?
You begrudgingly played Overwatch with me.
Exactly. I played Overwatch with you for like 3 hours.
Alan, have you played with Jesus yet?
Have you played Rainbow Six Siege?
We did.
On Overwatch?
We did as well. One game, he hated the way I play and never actually
I sent him a message and install.
I asked him, hey, Jesus, which character should I try? He's like, just go back to Paladins.
Did he message you saying uninstall?
He didn't even care about me that much.
Oh, poor Alan.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, Jesus, get us out of here.
I only recommend that I play with people. That's all I do. That's all I ever do.
But
guys.
if you buy Titanfall, I'll play with you. Pinpoint Red, Xbox, PS4. It's on sale, really cheap right now.
You probably hate me to
What, Johnathan? I might go buy it again. I'll go buy it digitally.
He's gonna go buy it.
Buy it again.
And my disc.
Yeah.
Because I know you'll play with me.
It's $10 for the deluxe edition, and that unlocks everything for you. Like everything the game has to offer, you get access to it.
What does that offer? It's just multiplayer.
I'll play with all of you. I don't care.
You know what? I had the first one on a disc. I might actually buy this one on a digital.
Buy a digital. I'll play with you.
You know, you could buy the Battlefield 1 Titanfall 2 bundle, and I'll play Battlefield 1 with you guys.
Playing anything with you. PUBG. Or if you want to try FIFA, I'll give you a lesson or something.
You guys are the worst. Oh, man. I feel so... my feelings are hurt now.
Yeah, how do I feel with $120 out of my pocket just for 2 games?
We love you, though, Alan. We love you, man. Those games are good.
Club.
Those are good games.
You could have put that money into the HGP Patreon, man.
I know.
Made us spend it on this game to never play again.
If I don't know if you read like Brian's descriptions of a loony thing or whatever, but holy shit, that sounds awesome. That could have been so many of those toonie dances. That's so many of those. You would have been like, get me off this toonie train. I can't take any more.
All right, guys. Well, we're done. We're done. I'm done.
Oh, boy. Are you done?
That being said, that's it. That's the end of the show. We're done. Bye. Peace out, Brussels sprouts, and we'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Go listen to the Matt Bradford Spotlight, because that shit was fucking epic.
It was fucking funny. That needs to have a disclaimer at the beginning of it. Like, this will get you in trouble at your work if you listen to it. The save for when you can laugh and not be in trouble.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Disclaimers.
You don't take responsibility if you get in trouble. We're sorry. So that's your fault. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Wait.
Clean your controller and go to bed.